Inflation drops. Yeah, well, believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. All I see is gas going up right now, even more. Inflation's still up. Gas is still going up. Okay, okay. What else we got to do? Arms wide open. Oh shit, where we putting this one? Put this over here. Let's put my record back. There's the third time. Alright, son of a bitch. Fucking signal. Hopefully it stays out. Hopefully it stays out. What up, Turbs? What up, Chuckles? Yeah, Chuckles. The thing is, people don't like to stream for free all the time. I streamed for free for 3.5 years, and then I got donation. Really, I got donations for the first time. Really, starting in December after 4 years of streaming. But yeah, guys, people need to figure it out. If people don't even get a little bit of donations, like people don't stream anymore. They're like, fuck it, like because it's just a bunch of time and work. And soon enough, people like Turbsky or me realize, fuck, I'd just rather be at a job or do something else, be stacking some dough. Life is not about stacking dough, but life is not about fucking just being broke every day so you can fucking stream for a bunch of people that never want to donate. Like, just can't do it, guys. That's why you don't see Turnsky anymore. You don't see other people. It used to be good donations back in the scene, and back in the day, it was more like a lot of people donating like $5 or $10. Nowadays, it's more like heavy donators, of like a few people. Like that's just awesome. But like, what happened to like the plethora of people that would donate like $5? Like I would. Like, I'm so broke, but even broke back then, I'd be donating $5. I'd be doing memberships. I would spend $20 a month doing memberships for people, and then I would donate as well, even if I didn't have that much. But now it's 2022. And you guys wonder why content's dead, like because people don't support it. And then Kick as well. Kick took away some streamers. And then and as soon as they get KCIP, they get all lazy. Then no more content. It's all desktop streaming. So, I mean, Kick helped fucking kill some streaming. You know, IP2 was already dead. Shit, it's gonna be onto the normal streaming world for me, the normie streaming, which is a fucking shitload of normie streamers. There's a new webcam down at the beach. Now I might talk to him because I thought he was just running a webcam, but he actually went out and did some IRL on it. So I'm gonna go talk to him about joining forces with that cam. He had like 1,000 people in chat plus, and his cam's only been live a week. Someone's gonna network up with that. Oh yeah, probably Cynthia. Yeah, panhandlers would make more money than a streamer. If you panhandled all day, you'd probably make $100. Probably if you all day if you sat there, but fuck and rotted. But it's true. Like these days, yeah, panhandling would get you more money than streaming would. I already work though, Cynthia. I'm a mobile mechanic. I just worked a couple days ago, so I'm like, so then part of me is like, what? I can't keep continuing fucking streaming. I'm just gonna go out and work a job, which I want to do anyway. Now that I can. Now that I have time and I'm not babysitting my disabled kitty every hour. Now I have some time to go out and work and do all that. I want to continue streaming, but God, it costs me money. That shit costs me money. Turbsky too at this point as well. That's why he don't want to stream either, because gas just to drive somewhere, then stream and make what $5, and then for hours of shit, you're like, fuck, dude. It'll ruin, and streaming will ruin your dates. Streaming fucking ruins some shit too. So it's a price to pay. But yeah, I'll say that I'm gonna be live for just an hour, and then I need to use my phone to look for job stuff. I got my computer up and going. So check this out. My computer up and the TV's up. I was watching TV last night. I got a little antenna. Go here and check it out. So I got this little remote. I got the TV for free. The remote I bought and paid for. There's my TV, guys. Look at that. 46-inch Samsung. I just got TV, whatever I want. Right now, just chilling. Get the signal steady out here. This is just air channels. Bunch of stuff from the air. Oh, we got a bad signal right now. But my TV working. So I don't really care. At night, maybe that's okay, but got a shitty reception right now. I just have this stupid little antenna right here. Yeah, I just got this little fucking $5 antenna. Oh wait, maybe it didn't. Did it unplug? Oh, I got some signal issue. But I got a real one to mount on the roof right here, which is actually powered. Like this whole one right here, it's a whole like UFO type shit. It's all powered. But I don't care about TV. I don't got time for TV, honestly. I was able to get on my computer yesterday for the first time in months and months, and getting my pictures and stuff off my phones onto my computer and backing things up. So that's what I was concerned about. Oh yes, weak signal or something. What, dude? Hold on here. The thing is like literally screwed in. It's literally like screwed in there. How? Why would it not be connected now? No, this thing's budget. I'm gonna hang it outside real quick. Weak or no signal. It picked up all these signals. Okay. That's weird. It picked up all these signals where I was sitting. Okay, so maybe different signals in different parts of this, city that you're in. Okay. Boom. I don't fuck with TV though. What up, Gray Alien? Yeah, the important thing was that my computer was working, fired up, got my keyboard and mouse wireless. Got some weird video issue where it's kind of the screen's too big, but I'm dealing with that. But oh, that's right. I'm gonna take my gaming video card and get that out of there. Put the other card back in. But yeah, so I'm back in. I'm all computer stuff. That's great, and I could get internet as well. I got to figure this TV out though. It's got Wi-Fi and different stuff just to watch shit, but I just need my computer going. So that was good. I was hacking on that all day yesterday. I just want to get my computer fired up and see. I didn't even know if the TV worked or not. And I didn't know if my computer still worked. It's been banged around and fucking thrown in a tote here and there. Like fuck, bro. I was like, I don't think my computer still works. I was gonna not be surprised when my computer was broken from moving it so much, because obviously it's all fucking raw dogging it right here. It's just a raw dog computer system right here, just fucking sitting here, no case. But yeah, so doing good. So fucking yesterday, computer up, going good with the new fucking TV. The day before, full sound system check, fucking DJ sound system check on the streets. Fucking, we're killing it right now. Making good progress right now. Making really good progress. Promises made, promises kept. RV running good right now, sucking gas, but RV running really good right now. Motor running really good. Carburetor running good, as best as it's gonna be, but until I get a new carburetor, fucking just running good, starting good, no backfiring, no nothing, just fucking smooth. It's kind of a slow warm up. I got some shitty oil in there right now, so it needs like 5 minutes to warm up, and then it's fucking just smooth. It's pretty smooth anyway, but it's a little rough because of oil in there, but fucking doing good. You guys, my computer system is hot wired. You just touch the wires together. Bink. That's how you start it. And then that's the little blinking light. That's how you know it started. I will buy a case though. I regret. Well, what happened was I installed my computer inside my electronics bay with all the other stuff that with the RV electronics. I wanted all the electronics in there, including the computer, but it's too much of a bitch and too little room left in there. So I got to get another case now and run that. That would have been pretty cool though. It was all installed under there. It was all installed inside the electronics. Like it was all fucking like deep in there. Look. It was all deep inside the electronics bay inside here, dude. Way tucked in back, but I was like, there's no room in there left. I liked it all hidden though. I don't know. Ouch. That's what we gotta do. What up, eBay gang? That's all we do though. We keep pushing forward. Ouch. My fucking wrist has been fucked up. The sunlight back here. Giant. Giant bed. I'm in the bed of giants. Uh-oh. You got banned in the morning? Uh-oh, you banging. I don't know, but that's all a big mess, e-begging. It's a big mess. You definitely can get in trouble for using the legal system as a weapon. You know what I mean? If you weaponize police against somebody or you weaponize the courts against somebody, somebody can fucking counterfuck you. And that becomes criminal. It becomes criminal if you're proven to be using the police. Like you falsely use police to go somewhere or to go to someone's house or whatnot. That becomes a felony. If you use the courts, I think that's more of like a civil case. But if you start using the police as a weapon, that becomes a criminal case. And the police will also sue you for all the time, the hours that you wasted for all the like if you fucking like if you call a false report for a fire and the fire truck comes out and they wait and like fuck it's all like wasted time and they find out you did that, you'll get charged criminally, but you'll also have to pay for the entire all the bill of the firemen coming out there and the fire truck coming out for nothing. You pay the bill is what the thing is for the police or whatever coming out at that point. But yeah, you get big trouble for weaponizing the courts, the police, weaponizing the SWAT, the fire department. You get fucked up doing that. I wouldn't play around like that. Yeah, and the fact that Vegan's entire life is on video and all the shit of like, like shit like when she had a restraining order on Nick, right? And Nick was at the RV, in San Diego, and she drove the fucking 5 hours from Phoenix like a maniac to go to the RV when she has a restraining order against Nick, but you're showing up to go fuck with Nick and try and push Nick out of the RV. Like, dude, dude, when a judge sees any of that stuff, they're gonna get so pissed. They're gonna get so pissed because that's a waste of fucking court time. That's a waste of court time, and that's a crazy bitch. At that point, that'd be a crazy bitch weaponizing the court system, and the judge is gonna be like, maybe we need to put you in jail, ma'am. Maybe we need to put you in jail. They'll get tired of that. Trust me, guys. I've been in the court system. I've been in the court system. I spent half my childhood in the courts. Fuck no. I'm not fucking doing none of that. I'm about to probably have to go to court against LA to force them to put my no registration tickets onto my low cost payment plan. I'm gonna have to go to court in LA. Like I'm like I don't want to, dude, but I'm fucking being forced because they won't give me my registration. They keep fucking tacking on shit. So I'm about to go to court, but it's like I don't like to be all involved in no court shit. For my situation though, that might be the only way out. Is if I press the fucking press shit. But otherwise, fuck no, bro. I use court or go see the judge as a defense, you know. Like right now they're fucking me on tickets. And so I'll go see the judge and see if he can fix that shit. But as defense, not as I'm not fucking with anyone else. I'm fucking trying to defend myself on the streets and get my registration from a city that's showing injustice and bad faith on me trying to get legal and not be homeless. Right? If they take my RV away, then I have to have more city resources, right? Now I need shelter from the city. Now I need showers from the city and more shit, right? That the city loves to do that because now you're more dependent. Now they can claim, oh, we need more money because look, Darren lost his RV and he needs more city resources now. We need 2.6 billion this year, not 2.5, because look, Darren's homeless. That's how they do it. I'm trying to be independent on my own mothership here. I don't want no help from the city. Fuck that. City trying to make me homeless dependent. Uh-uh. What's up, Jade? What's up, Big Bass? Big Bass? Oh yeah, that Los Angeles is just like everything to do. Los Angeles is all about let's take $2.5 billion a year and make a simple problem worse. Let's not solve it. Let's not solve homelessness. Let's have the numbers go up. Let's have it be worse. More people on the streets in their cars, their vans, and the RVs. Let's make it worse. Thank you, $2.5 billion. That's 2,500 millions. You could give 2,500 people $1 million. You could make 2,500 people a millionaire with that, right? Or just make the problem worse. LA, dude. I'm doing all right, Jade. I've been having some rough days, like fucking panic attacks and shit like that. The last 2 days okay, but rough days. I've been getting shit done though, getting shit done in the RV and whatnot. But psychologically, we barely hanging in there, honestly. I'm having to use all my everything I've learned just to fucking stay alive psychologically. Fuck, bro. The main issue is not having a kitty cat. Because I haven't had a cat. Let's see. I haven't been catless for 23 years. And so if I lose a cat, I go through hard shit. Like, I always have a kitty cat right there. So if I lose a cat, then like I got other cats, you know, and they comfort me. So this is the first time like without cats, so rough life. So different combinations. So lost cats, no cat to console. Street life. Motherfuckers trying to take the RV away. So it's like the worst of all shit combined, and then no kitty cat to help console me during all that. It's like, goddamn, bro. So that's rough. Going it totally alone is fucking rough. Especially if you're like a kitty cat guy or an animal guy, or used to having a dog or something like that. So you guys know guys would know. It's like if you go through rough times, but then you lose your animal, and you're like, fuck, it's just you, no animal to help you through there. It's like it's kind of rough, dude. So in that aspect, that's like foreign territory for me. So it's been rough as fuck. It's been rough as fuck, but we surviving barely. So I give you guys the truth, you know. Big Vegas, because they don't want to solve the problem. Big Vegas, it's for profit. Homelessness is for profit, bro. It's not for solving problems. That's the easiest way to say it. And LA is too big a city to fucking care. Yeah, I've been staying really busy, Jade. I got a lot of shit to do, so that really helps. If I was someone with no hobbies or no shit to do, I would be going insane right now. At least I have things to do and fucking, you know. I don't know what's going on with Blackout and Scribbles. I haven't heard about any of that. I haven't been watching. Has Eric been going live? I haven't seen him go live. But Blackout Andy always takes shit so far, and Scribbles is emotionally fucking is always emotionally sensitive, dude. That must be hilarious. I know Big Vegas. I miss Romeo. Romeo's in a much better place, man. He is in rough shape. I'm not a strong enough person to live like Romeo did. I couldn't fucking do it. Fuck no. I couldn't be living like blind and doing all that. Fuck no. I'd pull the plug, bro. I would have pulled the plug on myself had I been in Romeo's shape before that, long before that shape. Shit. So I respected Romeo a lot, man. A little tough fighter. But he was in rough shape when we put him down. So even though he didn't want to give up, like he knew it was rough for him. There's no way to live. Oh, you think maybe yeah. Honestly, Eric should just work though. He needs to work and get his shit together, just like me. I need to work and get my shit together. Money usually solves most problems, guys. If you really think about it. What I really realized like the last couple of years is that most like I think over 99% of my problems can be solved with money and not a lot of money. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go out there and make money. I don't need to make that much for like pretty much all the problems in my life to just disappear. Like 99.5 problems in my life are solved by money. Just done. And not we're not talking large amounts. So that's why I'm just cashing in everything, and including getting a new kitty. And like I want to do things different this time as well. Like I got stuck with so many kitties there at one point at my mom's house. I wanted to have more money for the vet, so I didn't get to do blood work and things I wanted to do like annual. I want to do annual blood work and things like that on all my kitties, and then come to a point where you can't afford it. It's like I don't like that. So I'm doing things differently. I want to be able to afford the vet all the time, no matter what. I need to have actually a couple thousand in savings as an emergency for my new kitty coming up here this year. So I'm gonna do things differently, and like I said, all my issues are just a lack of cash. Not so much. I mean, up here, it's more effect. But back when I was at my mom's stacking money as a mobile mechanic, fucking, I didn't have money issues. You know what I mean? I was fine. But I didn't have to pay rent either. But now that we're back in the real world and back to rent and different shit like that. We need to get back to stacking cash and pretty much not have any problems in the world just with just a normal job, honestly. Yeah, yeah, Solo Tripsky got a good job. No, VP doesn't owe me money. It's been nice. Okay, Jade. Yeah, I'm gonna get at least a part-time job. I have time to do a full-time job. I just did a mechanic job too, so I was very excited. I drove my RV, so it cost me like 30. It cost me $35 in gas in the RV to go do a job, but it was good. It was quick, and she's calling me back for another thing. So I worked on a Can-Am Spider, and then I'm gonna go back and work on an electric. She bought a brand new electric scooter with a sidecar, and so we're gonna assemble all that shit and make it all working. So that's nice, like a few hour job. I'll make a couple $100, assemble that whole thing, make it all perfect. So I'll make like 300 plus on that for a couple hours. So I'm excited to go back to mechanicking, but uh, I'm getting my resume and shit together so it can get just a normal job, a waiter, barista, or strip club DJ. All tips. Waiter at a restaurant, barista, or strip club DJ, or if we find some fucking unique job that's awesome that makes money. And I haven't seen Eric go live. I have it on notices, so I haven't really noticed. But I haven't seen him live. I always check in. I check in on anybody live. So Terpsky might be able to get me in at the job, but there's no tips though. But it would be 19 an hour. I'm considering that, but I would have to move to the area. So I'm considering that. I'm considering that right now. But I would work with Terpsky then Monday through Friday, and but it's early hours. I think 5 a.m. 5 a.m. to 3 or something like that. I'm not sure. 5 a.m. to 1. But I'd have to have my RV parked in the area. So I already looked where it's at and what area I'd have to park in that area Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend I would go hang out in Venice all weekend. So I thought about that. I thought about it. So I was looking, like I said, I was looking in the area, like where would I park my RV? Because I can't afford to drive every day. Like fuck no, the gas is horrendous. Oh, I can't do that, Big Vegas. No donating blood or plasma. I already talked about that. I pass out if they just pricked my finger. I passed out from that. Yeah, Jade, we back in Venice. Um, so the short story on that is I went out and saw my mom. That was the most important thing, and then was gonna relocate to Huntington Beach, but we checked out Newport Beach, which is below that. That entire area, there's no RV lifers. Not allowed. Not allowed at all. They're all on the beach and they're all paying. They're all paying heavily on the beach. Um, Newport Beach, either no van life, no RV life, none of it allowed. I was the only one. I was the only RV. I was the only fucking RV driving around in Newport Beach. The only one. 35 fucking foot. And I was the only one driving around in Huntington Beach. The only RV. There's a lot on the beach. There's an RV park on the beach, and they pay like 90. They pay 90 or $100 a night, and for all hookups and all that. And then there's just parking in a parking lot. I think that's $20 or $30 a day, just parking in the parking lot. But you got to move at night. I don't know where they all go. I don't know, but they're not where I was at. I was like, fuck. I sat there one night, right on the beach. I was like, fuck, right on the beach. But I was like, this does not feel good. I'm the only one out here. There's no signs, but then we looked up the law. There's no overnight parking in Huntington Beach for any RVs or none of that. They just don't have signs up. You'll find out when you get the ticket, and when they go, "We're giving you a ticket. By the way, there ain't no future here for you here." I was like, I'm like, I don't need that cop knock. Like, I don't need that cop knock, or that fucking ticket. So I was out of there. But I thoroughly checked it out because I had people tell me Huntington Beach was cool. Online, I saw that Huntington Beach people are living on RVs down by the beach. Eric even thought it was cool. Mike thought it was cool. They said that at one time. I was like, all right, let's get our RVs to Huntington Beach then. No, bro, nope. So I'm the only one that's been out there in person. I did all the video and everything out there. Nope. Don't be trying to van life or car life or RV life in Newport Beach or Huntington Beach. You will get your shit towed, and no. They absolutely are not having it. Fuck no. So I was like, that was a pretty bummer. I was like, well, damn, I had planned to spend the entire summer here. So I was like, well, fucking back to LA. So same plan, looking for 3-day spots, 3 days at a time legally, and then move a mile. 3 days there, 3 days here, 3 days here while I work a job. So I don't have to move my RV every day. So same criteria. We want 3, get a job somewhere close to my job, wherever that's going to be. And I don't know where I'm fucking going to be staying. Like, I don't know. Do I need to move to fucking Koreatown? Chinatown? Do I need a different area of LA? Like, I don't know. So right now we're in just Venice, moving every day at night, trying to figure out where the fuck am I going to be. We have to adapt. But we're here for 5 months, taking care of shit. Same plan. Sell everything, right? Sell everything, cash out, except for the RV. Sell everything. Scooter, motorcycle, sound system, all of it. Working a job for months. And then at the end of the summer, we figure out, do we travel on? Do I cash in? Do I sell the RV for van life? Do I sell the RV and just go into a studio somewhere? Or who knows? So same plan, but we just have to make it work now in LA. But LA rough. They don't want you here. Yeah, I'm a good waiter, Big Vegas. I'm a good ass waiter. Or a barista. I'll do a super good job on that. No, Big Vegas. Those places are not high class. Chinatown, Koreatown, that's the rough area. That's a rough area. We're in the nicest area of Los Angeles is Venice, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, right? I could throw a rock and almost hit Beverly Hills right now. So we're in the nice area. So it gets rougher anywhere I go out from here. It's rougher in LA. Dirtier, rougher, a little more dangerous on the streets, but more RV life allowed. You know, RV life is good. That's because the area is so rough. The cops are like, "Fuck it, you're on your own." Cops go, "Fuck, you're on your own, buddy. Good luck." I'm like, "Hey, I'm tough on the. I ain't no pussy on the streets." So if it's maybe my first time doing RV life, I wouldn't want to live in a rough area. But now I am the rough area. I am the rough area. So anywhere I go, I'll just blend right in. I am the rough area. Yeah, I like Venice. I like the beach. I like what's up, Neuro? I like the beach and being here. So we're trying to make it work here, but um one thing I'm missing right now is a bicycle or electric bike. So I need that to cover the area to get the job because I already looked for jobs in this area, and I would have to bicycle out of here to get a job. We're not gonna fuck with no bus because we're probably gonna be working late nights at a restaurant, and then there's no bus back. There's no buses late at night. So I know I'm gonna need a bicycle. I know I'm gonna need a bicycle. Some motherfucker stole my bicycle that we had for like a day, so we got to get another bike. I'm a great waiter. I am. That's why I need to gain weight. I need to gain weight. So they'd be like, "Do you even eat as a waiter here?" I'd be like, "Psh." I'm like, "I don't eat here. Like, I wouldn't eat the food here. I eat at the place next door. It's cockroaches here." They'd be like, "Darren, can we come in the office and talk to you?" I'm like, "What? What?" A customer just said we had cockroaches. I'm like, "What? I'm joking." Like, here's your last check. I'm like, "All right." No, I'm a good ass waiter. I go above and beyond, and I'd be cracking jokes and making your restaurant experience great. I know what I'm doing. When I'm in that people environment, especially, I'm on my shit. Especially if I'm dressed up, I got my shirt and tie, my fucking gold clip. I'm like, Shh. I'm like, I'm like, what do you need, ma'am? Sir, yes, sir. What do you need, ma'am? By here, cracking pepper. Like, anything else you guys would like? Cracking it. I have a good time. I like being a waiter. That's why I like the job. That's why you'll see me having fun because I like the fucking job. It's a fun job. And I like fun eating at the restaurant too on break. I'm like, eating a bunch of food, drinking milk. So I'm like, I know I'm full, getting a good fucking meal. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm working. I know I'm making money in tips. And the better I am at the table, the better tip I'm getting. So you see me on my fucking A game. You want to see me at my A game? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh shit. You see me at a restaurant, you'd be like, is this the same DJ Darren that's on the YouTube? Is this the same potty mouth, weed smoking DJ Darren we see in the homeless RV? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't meant to be in the dirt. Just because the city of LA wants to smash me into the fucking dirt doesn't. I was meant. I'm dusting that off. Man. My wings are meant to be free and clean. I know. Is that where he's at? SJC at Koreatown. Shit, something. Well, you don't know me then. Something. You've been watching long enough to know. Yeah, I might. I have to decide quick. I have to decide quick because I could probably go work with Turbsky. But it's no tips. But then it would be immediate work. But I'd have to move right there. But I wouldn't. I was like, I might get bored, but I wouldn't get bored because I'd be working full shifts. I'd be tired. I'd go back to the RV and chill. Monday through Friday, I would be parked where the job is, where the job is. That'd be awesome because at least I know I'd be up because I know I'm up. It's an early bird. You got to be at work at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. to like 3 or 1. I'm not sure, but thinking about it, I've been torn a little bit. I'm like, so I do. I like the mechanic. I like the mechanic job I just went to. That was fun. I'm like, man, I need to be back wrenching again. Terpsky was hanging out with me at my job, my last job I did at working on the Can Am. Then I worked on his Honda Grom. We took it to a parking lot. We worked on the Honda Grom. But yeah, Terpsky was at my last job on site with the customer and shit. Usually, guys, Usually I live stream my jobs when I go fix shit. Like that's usually my shit. I'll set up, I'll talk to the customer, I'll ask them, and I'll set up a live and you'll see me fix a motorcycle, scooter, a quad. And the lady, she was the man. She told me like 5 times. She's like, you need to be recording. You need to be recording this for your website or for your job. I'm like usually I do. But she was almost like demanding like you should be filming. I'm like I'm like normally I do. So the next job, I don't know if I can go live or not, but maybe if she has a Wi-Fi or something, we'll go live. And that's going to be assembling a brand new Chinese scooter with sidecar, with a whole sidecar. So it's going to come in a big ass box, and we're going to put that whole thing together on a big white sheet on the ground with the sun canopy and everything. I'll set the camera up, and we'll film that. If I have to film some of it, just record the video and upload it later, I'll do that as well. But as I was telling her, like that's what I used to do all the time. That's why I'm the king of repair streams. A lot of my repairs have been documented for my own car, for the RV, for customer shit all the time. Like that's literally all I did. Most of my content used to be that because I didn't really used to go out IRL. That was my IRL, was repairing shit for people, making money. We'll get back to it too. We're getting back to that shit. I don't even have a streaming phone, guys. This is not even real life. This is not even real life. What you see, it's not even real because I don't even have a streaming phone. So therefore, I'm not. This is not even real life right now. How is this possible? I don't have a streaming phone. I don't have phone service. I have no streaming phone. I have no phone service. None of that. But somehow, I don't know if this is real life. Somehow I'm on a fucking streaming for you guys, evidently for free. Is this real life? I don't even know. I mean, I'm a streamer, but yet I don't have no streaming phone. I have no phone service. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Gray Alien. Oh shit, I need to pin that. There we go. I forget. I should be doing that. I need to do that in the first 10 minutes. I always forget. I need to fucking get on it. I should have the payments pinned within the first 5 minutes of the stream. I'm supposed to. I always forget. Nice. 5 bars. We got the computer up. The TV works great. I got TV. I don't even care, but I was watching TV last night. I fell asleep. I'm like, wow, it was nice. I was watching Star Trek. I was watching a bunch of free shit. Just the air antenna. This little thing. This little $5 thing. I have a legit one though right here. I'm gonna mount this on the roof. So this is my legit antenna I bought. So this will be mounted just for TV, for free TV. So this will be mounted on the roof. Oh shit. I guess you can kind of turn it more, but anyway, that'll be mounted on the roof like that. And then it comes down. It's actually powered. So it comes down and it plugs in because it's a powered receiver, which is better, you know. It plugs in, actually powered TV receiver. So that'll be the, you know, that'll help me get the best of, you know, just free TV, just from the air, you know, just from the air, free TV. And dude, surprisingly, fuck, I was like, cause I my night spot, I was chilling. I let it run. So you press scan channels, cause it's gonna change wherever you move at if you move in your RV. So I scanned the channels. It found a whole bunch. I was like, holy fuck! And there was like there's probably over at least 100 channels of free shit to what a movie channel, different shit. I'm like, fuck, bro, this is all just free shit from the air. So like that's pretty cool. And that was from this one. That was from this shitty one, and I was not hanging it outside. And so the other one I just showed you, that's going to be mounted on the roof and powered. I plug it in, it receives power, and that'll fucking just boost. So that'll max out. That'll max out, all my free TV, and that's good enough for me. I don't really watch TV. I watch, I use my computer. I watch YouTube. This TV I got is smart TV, so it's got Wi-Fi, different shit. I'm trying to figure that out. It's 2011. It's a badass. So we got a brand new Samsung 46-inch TV. Someone giving it away on the streets, not on the street, but on the offer up. They want to sell it. I offered them $5, and then I had them the $5. They just gave it to me. Oh yeah, I heard scribbles and blackout. That seems like the perfect. That seems like the combination of people, like for a war. Those guys are close enough. Those guys are close enough that DJ Darren could just show up with the big boxing bag, and they could just box it out for IRL. I'll be the referee. I'm fucking ready for security. You guys, look. You guys, we need a fucking blackout Andy Scribbles fight. Look, guys, I'm ready. I'm always ready. Right? Don't let the shirt fool you. Yeah, I love Lil Key. I love Lil Key Cat. I love Key Cat. Buy my kill, motherfucker. Okay? Sure, I love a Lil Key. Okay? On one hand, I love little kitties. On the other hand, I'll fucking kill adult males. Okay? It's warm and just combine them together. It's warm and fuzzy. No, I'm ready to do the security. Guys, blackout Andy Scribbles fight coming up. I'm gonna bring the boxing bag and shit. I'm gonna pull up. Security got the security shirt as well too. We keep it legit. We keep the fight good and break it up. No knives allowed. No nunchucks. No brass knuckles allowed. So we fist on fist. No mace allowed. Scribbles. No mace and scribbles. Blackout. I don't want you picking up no beer bottles. It's no weapons. I haven't seen any of that. I just heard it. You guys just told me about that this morning. Yeah, those guys are close enough to go fight it out and end that shit. You know what I mean? The blackout and scribbles are close enough to just meet up and figure it out. Figure it out. Oh shit. Oh. A bit chilly out there. Hey, good. We're definitely knocking out goals. It was great. So yesterday, so productive. We got our computer fired up and really running with our TV, and that's for the first time in months. So computer back up again. I fucking got files off my phones, photos and video. My kitties is all I'm worried about. photos and videos of kitties onto my computer where it's safe, backing that shit up. And then the day before, we fired the whole DJ system up, sidewalk test, not the bass speakers. I didn't even have a chance. I fucking turned that up with it, not even within 2 minutes. A Karen came out. A Karen that hit my fucking window last year. This is a repeat Karen. A repeat Karen cast. So I was like, oh fuck that. I wrapped it up and took it to the beach. I was like, you didn't even hear. I'm like, you didn't even get the bass speakers. She's lucky I didn't have the bass speakers out there yet. I just had the baby speakers, the little ones. The whole block was like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Yeah, the heat. Yeah, I don't. I could be in Vegas in the heat, but it's got to be inside. That's right, Big Vegas. All the streamers will drink and do drugs. I do neither of those, Big Vegas. We smoke weed, though. We smoke weed. That's how we keep it chill. Open challenge, too, at any time. Open challenge. Anybody wants a drug test, donate $100 to the Cash App or Venmo. I'll go spend $23 on a CVS drug test, and we'll do it live. I'll drug test live anytime. You want to donate $100? I'll spend $25 on a drug test. We'll do it live. Anytime. It's an open challenge. Anytime, day or night. You can Instagram me 3 in the morning. I don't know who'll be open, but you can get, hey, Darren, right now. I'm gonna donate right now. I want the test because I think you partied last night. Anytime you guys want. It used to be $1,000. It used to be pink slip. Remember back in the day, fucking I tried to get Vegan's car because you know what I mean. There was an issue. I'm like, well, we can drug test for that. We can do pink slips. Nobody wanted to do pink slips. It was weird. People that were calling me drug addict, but nobody wanted to fucking do pink slips. All of a sudden, I was like, what? Why are you scared to lose your car? So it should be $1,000, but people don't want to lose that much. No, I'm like, all right, $100, you broke bitches. You want to be publicly humiliated? That way, I can make $75 profit right into the RV gas tank. Open challenge anytime, trolls, anytime. But trolls ain't got no money. Trolls ain't got no money. Yeah, both Blackout and Scribbles love to drink. I used to try and drink every day, but when I was younger and stupid, when I was alcoholic, if I could, I'd try and drink every day. I'm glad I could never really afford as a teenager or young adult. I'm glad I could never, man, because I drank a lot. I got in enough trouble already. Like fuck. I can't imagine if if I was making really good money, then I would have probably died of alcohol poisoning during the times when I was susceptible and alcoholic. But fuck. That's why it's rough if you're rich and famous, because now you can afford your poison, whatever your poison is. If you're rich and famous, if you're rich, you can afford whatever your poison is all the time. Like no matter what. Like if you're rich, then you can afford. If you're a heroin junkie, whatever, you have all of it all the time until you want to die or overdose. If you're rich and famous, that's even worse. because you have the money anytime you want. But then now you have everyone recognizes you, and everyone wants to party with you. And like, hey man, hey famous guy, hey, I got some great cocaine. Come out, like, everyone wants to party with you, and they got a lot of pressure. So if you're famous, man, you got a lot of pressure. A lot of people trying to give you drugs and alcohol and good shit too, all of it, and and party with you and all that. So you got the fame and the money. That's why you see celebrities just a fucking wreck, bro, because they have all the money for the drugs and alcohol, and they have all the pressure from people that want to party. Like, hey man, I fucking drank a beer with blah 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 blah. I fucking did a line with Jack Nicholson in the bathroom of a fucking Starbucks or some shit. People just want to have that story. Nardwar, Nardwar. I like Nardwar. Motherfucker does his research. Motherfucker does his research on shit, bro. He be bringing you like mixtapes you put out when you're a teenager. You're like, how'd you get that? Like, that's a mixtape I made when I was like I was a teenager and shit. Like, Nardwar. You're like, what, motherfucker? I got some shit out there. I got some CDs and mixtapes. If I get famous, Nardwar is gonna come with one of my tapes. I'm like, how'd you get that, bro? That was like San Diego 30 years ago, some shit. Nardwar. Paul Rodriguez. Nah, I should fucking subscribe. I should subscribe to Nardwar. I just like that he blows people away. You know what I mean? He's just a really good researcher on his people that he interviews. He always be coming bringing gifts too. Nardwar's cool. Someday, it's gonna be as a DJ though. Nardwar will interview me as a DJ. We'll be a world famous DJ. Nardwar, he'd be like, "Is this your painting from Venice?" I'm like, "Where'd you get that, Nardwar? Did you paint this when you were homeless in an RV in Venice?" I'm like, "Nardwar." I'm like, "Nardwar." I'm like, that is my painting from Venice when I was homeless in an RV and not fucking famous flying in jets around the world, famous DJ. No, it's terrible to be that addicted, Big Vegas. I feel bad for people. Like, alcohol's a bitch, bro. You're getting this that people get really addicted and then their body just runs on that. It's terrible. They need to call me up. I got the three-step method. I got the three-step method, 3 steps to treat drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and to treat major addictions. I got the 3 step. And my shit works. My 3 step method worked. It worked for me, and it works for people. Yeah, it is, Jade. It's terrible. Alcohol is terrible. And yeah, especially for family. It fucks everything up. They don't call it demon alcohol for no reason. I need to do these dishes. little bit of weed today. That's it. Ouch. I'm all fucking banged up. Ow, shit. What up, Candy Sugar? No, Candy Sugar. We haven't made any donos the last 5 streams. That's why I put that in there, because like the last 5 streams, and like I'd like to see just more regular people donate, like $5 or $10 would be nice. Like instead of, I got like quite a few like donators have been keeping me afloat, but it's the same people, and that it's not their job to help me out with bigger amounts. Like back in the day, we had more people donating like $5 or $10. Not to me, I'm talking about in the scene, whatnot. So I'd like to see more people like that don't donate, kick down $5 or $10. Still working on trying to get my memberships back. But yeah, I had to make a title on that, guys, because also I can't be affording to do that. To stream all the time and then not have any donations. I drive the RV to this spot and sit in this spot so I can be on the wireless signal and you know and stream. We're on stolen Wi-Fi right now. That's the way. That's the only way we're able to stream with no streaming phone. And so it costs me time and gas to come over here to stream. And if I don't make donations, it's like fuck, dude. I could have been parked at the beach or gone somewhere else or be walking around doing shit. I need to go do resume shit. I got to go to Staples. I got to use this phone for a bunch of shit. So every time I stream, I'm not fucking doing other shit that I should be doing. Yes. Oh, oh, all right. Now knock these dishes out. What? Are we not charging right now? It's a cloudy day. It's pretty cloudy right now. All right, waiting for the sun to come out. Our battery's a little bit low. We're on 4 bars instead of 5 right now. I'd like to see that charging up. It sucks. It sucks not having a streaming phone too as well, guys. We're going good with streaming phone. At least you could go out and do shit. And it sucks to not be able to do that. So I'd like to be able to go out and do IRL. We just can't. We're back on the government phone and on stolen Wi-Fi. So basically, you can't do IRL anymore until we get a streaming phone. So this is the best we can do right now. And then I can go live at the Wi-Fi at Starbucks at the beach, but honestly, it's not that good a signal right there. So this is kind of the only spot I can go live for hours on a Wi-Fi and at all. It sucks not being able to go IRL at all. It is what it is. Get this done here. Let's go. I gotta figure out my breakfast now too. What are we gonna have? Shit, I gotta go get. We're about a day or two out of propane. I gotta go get some more propane. Probably tomorrow. When I go down to, I'll combine shit. So I'll go to Costco, get a hot dog down the area. Then I'll go get propane, and then also if I have Costco or if I have Home Depot, if I need something, I can get some tape there. I'll do it all in one run, so we save gas money. But yeah, probably tomorrow. Costco hot dog, get some propane, and then Home Depot. I need to get some duct tape, and maybe if I can find a cheap board that's like they got wood on sale, and then you get a cheap board to make the window, the broken window in the bedroom. I need to cut a nice piece of board to put that and glue that into the window. Replacement window until someday I get a fucking window installed on it, which is I don't know, dude. I'll have to have a special someone cut a special piece of glass to replace the window, and that's gonna be gnarly, dude. So for the time being, I'm just gonna have a piece of wood in. I don't even want to know what the price they'd be cheap. I don't even want to know what the price would be for that. But when I sell the RV, I definitely can't sell it with a broken window. I can't sell it with a board in the window, like what we're gonna do. But I'll definitely have to replace the glass when I sell the RV. Hopefully, we find something cheap for that. The problem is the glass is square, but two of the sides are curved. They're curved cuts, so someone's gonna have to cut that. Someone's got to cut those two edges round, and that's where the people be like, "Oh, I gotta charge you money for that." Square pieces of glass are easy, but when they gotta cut round edges and shit, then they're like, "Oh, we gotta charge you like $100 extra for that or some crazy shit." That was my biggest bummer, though. Of anything that has gone wrong, that the window breaking in the bedroom has been the biggest bummer. Like I wish that never happened. I'd rather fucking take the gas tank out again than have that window broken. That's really a bummer. That happened in Santa Monica. We'll fix it up. It'll be all perfect, and everything's got to be perfect for sale for the RV, and then I'll decide if I'm going to sell it or travel on in it. Either way, everything's going to be all done for travel for either me or for someone that buys it. Probably going to sell it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I got mixed feelings, guys. I'll see you, Big Vegas. Shit, I'll sell it just how it is, Trev. I'll advertise it as fucking a famous streamer pissed right there. I'm gonna charge an extra $1,000 for that. Famous piss. I'm like, famous piss was over there. Okay, what am I gonna eat for breakfast? Got eggs, pie. Got lots of pie. Maybe egg McMuffins. Maybe sausage egg McMuffins. Maybe. What, Gray Alien? If I fucking sell it to Jake, well, not Jake Silver, but WW, there's a couple people, if they were in, they would pay extra if they were in the market for an RV. Just saying. That's first. That's why we keep. Shh, that's why we keep it secret, just in our network. That's why no Byronese and no vegan was even on here. Vegan who? I'm not vegan. What do you mean vegan? I don't know vegan. I'm not vegan. That's what, you know what I'm saying. Deny, deny, deny. No, sir. This is just a normal RV. What do you mean vegan? I don't know what a patriot is. Like we've seen your RV on the internet. Like I don't. That's some other guy. I don't know who that is. No. When I reupholster, I'm probably gonna take the couch out because it's metal and I hate it, and I'm gonna redo that anyway. So I'm just gonna make boards with foam and then insulation, and then cover it with upholstery. So I'm gonna make my own, but it's just gonna be a board, no springs, but it'll still be cushiony, but no springs. So just a board like this, and it'll just slide down. So this part slides up like a couch, right? Right, and then it just slides down. That's it. So it's basically two boards with a hinge, right? It's just a board that slides out with a hinge. You don't need all this fucking metal shit. And that couch is uncomfortable. It's metal. It's not. It's uncomfortable to sit sometimes and to lay on. I'm like, dude, this is like could be vastly improved as a couch or a bed. Simply, just like a simple wood board cut, put the foam on it, put the special, and then put a little finer foam on top of that, put the upholstery over that. Then you have a fucking brand new couch that's comfortable. Not like this fucking metal ass shit sticking in your ass. Like, ow, fucking metal hinges and shit under there. Like, this is not a comfortable couch bed. And fucking thing weighs a couple 100 pounds. So fuck that, bro. My new couch will probably weigh 30 pounds instead of 250. I'm gonna make two of them. So we're making a new couch on that side, but then I'm moving up the water tank is gonna be underneath the other side. They'll make a second couch there. So there'll be two couches that come together. Actually, and it might become one giant bed. It might be like one giant bed, and it'll be the giant TV on the side, chilling there. Living room is gonna be pimp. Glory hole, yeah, maybe if we got to get vegan back on board. We'll definitely install a permanent glory hole back by the toilet. Drive, walk up, like it'd be like basically like an ice cream truck that drives the neighborhood. I already talked to vegan about this. She's cool with it. We're trying to figure out prices right now and stuff. So I guess I just need 2 eggs. That's it. 2 eggs. Maybe a third egg. Okay. Nice and cold, nice and cold. Granny. Gotta get you to work, Granny. Granny, you better drop and give me 20. We're gonna put the package on your back. Put the package on your back, then drop and give me 20. That reminds me, I gotta do some push-ups today. All right, let me warm. I gotta warm up. At least do one little tiny set. But I gotta do some push-ups now. Get the blood flowing. What? What do you mean? Well, that's still a good exercise. That's what the hell? What kind of package? What kind of package you got, Grayley? Like half of a body in there? What? What do you got in a package that you got to push that on the ground? It's like that's a body size. Look, I'm not saying you're pushing around a body today. Because on YouTube, look, I'm sure it was something else, chat. All I know is that Graylian, somewhere in Vegas, where the mob's at, Graylian's pushing around a large package this morning, so heavy, had to be pushed on the ground. Like I don't know. I'm just saying it's like the weight of a body. I'm not saying it's a body. I'm probably a speaker system or something. Just the weight. It's the same weight as a body that you have to push on the ground. I'm not saying Graylian is pushing a body around in a package today. FedEx wouldn't deliver that. I'm just saying it's heavy like a body. I'm just saying Graylian has enough strength to push a body around on the ground if she had to. So chat, don't fuck around and find out. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna do some push-ups right now. Sometimes if women can't carry her, they'll just push you on the ground. Guys, you know what I'm saying? You gotta behave yourself out there. Gene. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. I just dropped and gave you guys 20. Alright. That hurt. That hurt. Hurts. Oh, that hurts. Okay, guys, the cover story is boyfriend's sister renovating a UPS truck or something. No, okay. Italian girl, what up? School buses are badass, dude. I'm kind of wish I had a school bus right now instead of the RV. It's just heavier, more heavy duty, and you can put more weight on them. School bus is good for RV life. Tour bus. Right now, like I'm in an RV, basically like I'm in an overloaded bread truck. These old RVs are built on a bread truck frame, so they're not really meant to be all loaded up. They're fucking just too heavy for what it is. And I'm way overloaded. I'm like a fucking heavily overloaded bread truck. A school bus, you can throw a ton of weight in the school bus, and it's all metal. You know what I mean? It's just it's made to go. It's made to go 1 million to 2 million miles, just like a tour bus. You guys know that? They're made to go 1 million, 2 million miles. That's getting your money's worth out of that shit. Yeah. If you guys want to check out a good channel, check out Tiny Home Tours. And basically they're supposed to cover my RV, but my RV's not done ever. So they do like people have little tiny homes, school buses, mail truck, anything like made into a living space. It could be, you know, a trailer or a fifth wheel, or it could be a little tiny home, or it could be a school bus or a tour bus or RV. But I was supposed to be on the channel, and they get a lot of views. So, but my RV's not even near done, dude. Once I get all the woodwork done and everything, then they agree they'll come out and do a video and do a promo on the RV. But everything's got to be done, dude. The outside doesn't have to be super pretty, but the inside has to be all done and go, holy fuck, and go, wow. And a Japanese design, that's what it'll be. And then I'll be like, all right, I'm selling it after that, probably. But that's a big bump. That channel it'd be a couple million views within the first year. So that'd be such a huge bump. I would have to have everything ready for that. Merch, channel, website, everything ready for that bump of people to blow up on that. I would not do that without having merch and website, everything ready. 1 million or 2 people in the first year on that video. So you're like, fuck, bro, you better be ready to make some money on that. We'll see if the RV is done by. I think we're done. We're done with the RV this year. We're done by the end of the summer, hopefully. We'll see. Daisy's still in the Slimer. I didn't know. No, I just saw Daisy yesterday. I just saw and hung out with Daisy for 5 minutes. Was it yesterday? Sunday. Sunday? Yeah, I hung out with Daisy Sunday for 5 minutes. I saw her sitting there. I recognized her little rip. She's the only one with little ripped yoga pants. So I'm like, oh, because her yoga pants looked like she got attacked by a tiger. So I'm like, oh, that's Daisy. So I went over and said hi. She's just been depressed, though. She just has a depressed. She's not the same. She's kind of bummed out. I said hi. I said, what you doing? She's like, I asked her if she had a place because I didn't really know. She said, yeah, she has a place. That's her place. And she said she's just doing her speeches and hanging out and this and that. I said, I haven't seen her at the beach much because I'm at the beach every day usually. And I haven't seen her down there in weeks. But she hang out with her boy. She got her boy Big Ben she hangs out with. And then she would have made a speech somewhere. I'm not sure, but yeah, she's bummed out. She's got some depression going on. It's been the same depression that's been going on ever since she had to live in the red van on the streets. I haven't seen her get out of her slump since she's been in that red van in the streets and gone through that real life, living in a cold van. No more LARPing, no more pretending. Really homeless on that red van on the street. And I don't know. I think that kind of affected her. I'm not sure. I don't put too much thought into it, but she definitely lost some of her glow, and she's been bummed out going through shit. Yeah, she definitely is sure she misses her kids, and she's just not going to change at all so she can go see her kids. Oh, Gabby Petito. Oh yeah, that was the one in the desert. That was. I think I remember that girl. What a Philo. Yeah. Come on down, Philo. You could literally just fucking go hang out with her right on the beach. If she's out, she's just not. She's just not hanging out much. Microwave the egg zebra. How could that even happen? Oh, can you imagine cooking eggs in the microwave? Fuck no, I'm not. I'm gonna have to show vegan how to cook, dude. Yeah, you're supposed to take a shit before the shower. We gotta fix vegan up. Have a great day, Italian girl. Yeah, you can't make microwave no eggs. I remember one time. I remember one time I was on this acid trip, pretty heavy trip, and I was like, I wanted breakfast, but I was tripping balls so hard. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't know if I can fucking like make a meal right now. I was tripping balls so hard. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna skip the whole process. I'm just gonna crack the egg and cut and gulp the egg. And I was like, it was weird because I was like, I don't like no raw eggs. But I was tripping so hard. I'm like, I can't make no meal right now. So I was like, and I was like, oh, I was like, a genius revelation. I'm like, I'm just gonna skip the whole cooking process and crack the egg and down it. And I downed 2 eggs. I was like, that wasn't so bad. I was like, should I just not cook anymore? uh, too baked, too baked to cook no eggs at that point. But I never did that before. I was like, no. I'm like, no. I was like, no. I don't. I'd rather just cook. I was like, I was like, I can't be doing no raw eggs. They're like, just crack them and gulp. And I'm like, those is still rough. I just distinctly remember that trip. Cause I was like, I'm skipping the cooking altogether. Fuck that. I ain't got time for that. My breakfast is gonna be 30 seconds. Boom, boom. I gulped 2 eggs. I was like, oh, gross. I'm like, I'm like, I don't think I'm like, I can't do that every day. I knew at that point. I already knew at that point. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go back to cooking then. I'm like, this is right. I was like, I almost threw up. I almost threw up. I'm like, but it's one of those trips. Like, I ain't got time to cook. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That was gross though. That was gross. I still feel like gross. I guess you could do it if it's in a shake or something like that. If you're in a protein shake and blend it up, I mean, but to just do raw egg and gulp raw eggs, like I was like, that was a little. I could do it. I could do it, but oh fuck yeah, casino breakfast. I want that fucking buffet right now. I know. Oh, so that fucking rice and beans too. So I'll be dude. Cause on the buffet I'll get rice and beans too. Like I'll get eggs and fucking bacon and some ham. some toast, some little bit of hash brown, but also a little bit of beans and rice, dude. Little beans and rice. Big glass of milk. I'm like, oh, fucking buffet so good. Mmm. Omelette. Omelette, babe. I'll have to get ingredients, dude. I'm gonna get ingredients then for a proper omelet. I need to go get sourdough toast, sourdough bread. I'll get sourdough bread, and I'll get a couple things, some bell pepper, and some things. I'm gonna have my own fucking omelet, dude. My next breakfast is omelet, Vegas style, dude. Cause we gotta gain weight. Gotta gain weight. I'm all bony and shit, dude. My homie was giving me a hug yesterday. And Greg was like, damn, you're bony. I'm like, I know, bro. I'm bony as fuck right now. I know. I said, I know. I'm on my comeback right now. But he's like squeezing me, like he's like, damn. I'm like, I know. I'm a little bony right now. I'm just working out. Yeah, Vegas buffets is so fucking good. Honestly, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of Vegas is the buffet or the omelets. I don't even think they used to do for free. It used to be for free or $1 or $2. I don't think they do that anymore. Gray would know. I don't know. Do they even do like a couple dollar fucking buffets anymore or breakfast? Basically, it's to entice people in, like Costco. Like they're just covering the cost so that you come in and do the gambling and drink and I mean like they're doing the breakfast at their cost. They're making no profit on that. Like Costco, they ain't making no profit on the food court. They have that food court to get customers to make the customers happy and it gets you to go in and shop, which it works. That's why they can give you a fucking 100% beef hot dog, huge with the soda for $1.50. But fuck, bro, if I was in Vegas, I'd be fucking eating breakfast every day. I'm telling you, I fucking love breakfast. I love breakfast at midnight and at 3 in the morning, every time. Mm. They never opened again. Fucking goddamn it, they closed them all. I know they can't afford it. Bullshit. All the small businesses went out because of the goddamn scamdemic. Mother freaking scamdemic. All right, let's make some breakfast. Need some sausages. Need some butter. All right, here we got some sausages, some butter. All right, butter, sausage, butter. Okay, Mountain Dew. All right, kids, we got sausage, butter, Mountain Dew. We got English muffins. Shrimp. Ouch. Okay. Trying to get in a good practices too. A lot of times I'll get up and just get busy doing shit. I don't do breakfast. Most of my life, my adult life, I don't have breakfast. And then a lot of times I'd skip lunch too. I would work a bunch of shit and then get starving hungry and have one big meal. It's terrible. So we need to be practicing having breakfast on time, doing a lunch or early dinner. Not going out, no more skateboarding around, minimal walking as possible, and getting my meals on time. And then I'm working out too, so we should gain weight. Hell yeah, I love Denny's. Honestly, I might apply at Denny's just because Denny's is my place. Like, I love Denny's. That'd be a great place to work. I love Denny's, dude. I'm gonna apply at Denny's. I love that breakfast. I love breakfast serving shit like that. Denny's is just classic. I'd be a good ass Denny's waiter. Shit. You make good money too. You make good money at Denny's still. Denny's is not really that cheap anymore. Hey, Jade. Jade, we gotta fucking help Graylien. Graylien trying to get sausage egg McMuffins at McDonald's. I told her no, no, woman. I said no. I said, woman, no. You make it homemade. Like what we're doing right now. Uh-oh. Hold on here. Oh, shit. That was a little hot. That was a little hot. I forgot how hot that pan was. The pan was all fucking busted in there. I'm not having that. I'm making little dance. I'm fucking guy. I'll tell you, I got kung fu knuckles, dude. Look, dude, my little kung fu knuckles. You see the little? Do you see the little dents I made in that little pan? Just the knuckle dents. I got real iron knuckle bone from fucking kung fu shit. But it didn't. But it doesn't stop the burning though. Fuck, I forgot how hot it was. All right, let's get a little butter and okay, this. Turn that down. That's gonna barely be on. We need 2 muffins. Yeah, my fucking knuckles are like weapons now. From sandbag training, guys. Iron fist, and iron palm. From so you cannot. You have to do sandbag training to get that. There's no way, and that's how you break boards and do shit because the actual you're building up the bone density of the knuckles and the bones, and being struck a fucking thousands of times so they don't break. A lot of boxers break their shit. But if you do sandbag training, you're not gonna break your knuckles, you're not gonna break your hands when you hit shit. And you're gonna hit harder. Speaking of sandbag, dude, my ripped my sandbag. I gotta fucking remake it. So we have my fucking bag of sand, 100-pound bag of sand to hit. I've fucking been missing it. I was using the sandbag to weigh shit down on the roof, and I dropped it off the roof like as slow as I could, and the fucking whole thing split. I knew it would too. I'm like, why did I do that? So I have to repair my kung fu sandbag now. I forgot where I put it too. I was like, where is it? I don't even know where it is right now. Fold it up somewhere. I'll see you, Jade. Okay, warm up our muffins here real quick. Cooking the sausage. don't have cheese though. I need cheese. Got no cheese. I'm gonna unplug this video card, dude. Get this thing out of here. It's ridiculous. Get this whole video card out of here. Fuck that video card, dude. Fuck that wireless thing too. There we go. Hey. What up, Clark? Just making some freaking sausage egg McMuffins here. Oh, where's my dude? Where is my There it goes. Open that door a little bit. Maple sausage too, the best. So good. If you guys have never tried it, you gotta try the maple sausage. You will never go back. So freaking good. Maple sausage. Oh my god. Farmer John, right here. You guys will fucking thank me later. It's so delicious. Like, oh my god. $2 for 8 of them. That's a great deal. Smart and Final. So cook those up and then. Oh shit, my knuckles are burned a little bit. Fucking burning on the pan. Being a smart aleck. Being a little smart aleck kung fu master, if I can burn my little knuckles now. Guess that's what happens when you fucking punch fucking hot pans. Forgot that part. The punching part I had good, but the hot part I forgot. Forgot that part. I'm really feeling it now. Really feeling the little burns all along my knuckles right there. Boom. It's alright. It's alright. We'll just go punch fire next. We'll just go punch some fire next and keep training on. Ow. Okay, let's go punch some fucking hot logs. Fucking logs on fires. Okay. Ow. Let's go. Boom, boom. Good, looking good. Mix it up. Neighborhood. Warming up our muffins. We good. Okay, and then the sausage I'm gonna cut in half because we make little slices. And I'm gonna put them on the egg. Usually I cut the sausage. I put it in with the eggs, but I've been finding for the muffins they fall apart less easy if I slice them in half. So I'm doing little sausage slices here. So sauce, it was so good. Slice them in half, then I'll stack them. Stack them on them when they're done here. Okay. So I need to take off my wife beater because it's warming up out here. Oh shit! I need to do 20 more push-ups too. Right now, I gotta hurry. Ow! Fucking wrist is sprained. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's it. 20. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Guys, witness the flip. You guys see the professional style we got going here? Come on now. Oh man, the push-ups feel good. Shoot. I'm super weak. I have not been doing any push-ups for weeks at all. I've been running. I've been doing some leg squats for a couple days, but man, I gotta get back to push-ups. Oh my god. It feels really good. Holy crap. I need to activate my little skinny twig arms. Start gaining some weight. I don't crack eggs on the edge of anything anymore. I crack them flat, which I just learned that like 6 months ago. I'll crack them flat and open them up. That's the new shit. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna wrap up the sausage inside the egg and I'm gonna fold it over it. Oh my gosh. The genius. It's genius. Fold the egg over. There we go. That's a huge egg McMuffin now. Honestly, I could just eat one of those. I'm gonna have to eat both. This a lot. Fuck, that turned out great. Ouch, man, my knuckles hurt from burns. My burn knuckles hurt, guys. Ow. Like such a smart aleck. Now I'm a fucking burn victim smart aleck now. Ow. Look at my wonderful. Look at those, dude. The sausage in there, dude. I'm missing cheese. I'm missing cheese right now, though. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, I definitely need cheese now. Shut. Sharing is caring. Perfect. Ow. Mm-hmm. I burned my knuckle a little bit right there and there. Fucking punching that. Next time I'm just gonna punch faster. The lesson I learned was if you're gonna punch a fucking hot pan off the fire, fucking punch it faster then. He'd be like, surely Darren learned his lesson. Like, no, no, I'm just gonna punch it fucking faster next time. That way it doesn't burn like right here, 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 and here, and here. A little tiny burn, but like, ow. It's gonna take more than second degree burns to stop my ignorance. Okay, that's all I'm saying. No. I know, like you're gonna have to put him to work. The kids are never too young to learn how to do laundry. You can give them like a list of shit they have to do every week. Like, um, my dad, the way my dad did it, because he's all organized. My dad's like an accountant, so he's all organized. So there'd be a list of things each my sister and I have to do. Clean our room, do our homework, whatnot, and do those every day. And at the end of the week, then we would get an allowance. Like $1.25 or something. Like not a lot, slave wage, but um, something like that. And for my sister and I, it'd just be fucking money for video games. At the pizza place we used to go to. Why is this stream so behind on this phone? Yeah, me too, Lark. I've only punched someone maybe once or twice, and I don't know if I've ever intentionally punched someone in the fucking face. I just don't do that. I choke people out. I like to choke people out. I guess I haven't. I have refrained on fucking beating people with my fist, but I do choke people out. I like that too. I like choking because I don't have to injure anybody, but can fucking absolutely completely dominate somebody and put him to sleep if I need to and walk away. I definitely don't want to be the guy that punches somebody and then they fall over and hit their head and then they're disabled or they die. Like I'm not I'm now will never be that dude. Fuck no, bro. I'll never be that dude. It's surprising the amount of people the amount of guys that are willing to punch other guys in the face or the head or sucker punch, knowing that they're gonna probably fall over on the concrete. And dude, and it never turns out good. I just find that surprisingly stupid. And I never liked hurting people since I was a kid. I wasn't trained like that, and instinctually, I've never liked that. But some people I do want to hurt, but I never end up fighting them. So that's why judo and jujitsu is great because you can tie someone up, and I won't injure myself. I don't have to injure them. Nobody gets hurt. What? I haven't got to choke anyone this year yet, Gray. It's bullshit. For fun though. I'm not talking like serious, like to hurt anybody. But I did almost. I think you guys probably watched live. I almost put someone in the dump in the trash can. You guys remember that at the beach? I was streaming at the Starbucks, and a guy walked by saying all sorts of nasty shit. Some tweaker faggot. So I walked over and pressed him, and I pressed him all the way up. Again, he was pressed against the trash can. I was about to lift him up and fucking put him in there. And Daisy came by. Daisy came by and de-escalated. Cause I was right at it. I was pushing on him and shit. I was like, "Motherfucker, what you doing, bro?" He's like, "Stop touching me." I'm like, "I'm touching you, bro." He was backed up. He was backed up right to the trash can, bro. And I was bad. I was touching him. He's like, "Don't touch my chest." I'm like, "I'm touching your chest, bro. I'm touching you though, bro." Cause I was about to just lift him up and just put him right in the trash can. I was so close. Well, I was like, "Fuck, I'm on camera. I'm on camera." I'm like, "Just behave, Darren." I'm like, "Be careful. You're on camera right now." And Daisy came over and de-escalated. I'm like, "Daisy, can I go fucking hang with you? I'm about to put this motherfucker in the trash can." He's like, "Come on over." Her tent was like 20 feet away. So I was like, "Daisy, I need to fucking relax." Not funny though. She did. And that's one of the things I like about Daisy is her anti-violence and ability and squashing ability. I like that. I need that. Like I like that. I wanted to escalate because I was sick of that guy. I wanted it fucking drug that out. I wanted to escalate, and I was escalating. I already moved him back to the trash can. His ass was sitting against the trash can lid, and I was touching him. The next step I was about to grab him and just put him in the trash can, and then like them now you're in the trash can. Fuck you. That would have been great content too, honestly, because it was on video. It was on video. Yeah, Daisy's good. Daisy's good like that. She's broken up a lot of fights too. Daisy Daisy has got smacked by breaking up fights between guys. Daisy's got fucking smacked. Like, because the guys will be fighting and get smacked accidentally, or they'll be like, fuck you, and they'll slap her or some shit. Like, Daisy has been smacked by guys breaking up the fight between guys. I'm like, fuck, go Daisy, bro. But I appreciate that quality of her. I used to be more like that. I used to be real peaceful, and I used to be able to break up fights, a lot of fights. And now I'm more prone to start fights. The trauma of life, the trauma of life, losing people, losing animals, friends, the trauma of life and living on the streets brought me to a pinnacle of aggression. But had I been in this 10 years ago, I would have been a lot worse. So I'm doing really good under my circumstances. Normally I would be dead by now, or I'd be freaked out, or I would have murdered someone on the street, or gotten a lot of fights, or gotten a lot of trouble for assault. And so I've handled things really well, despite losing all my kitty cats. We had Devo. We've had people try and rob me. We had people rob take the scooter, and I stayed out of trouble out of all that. You didn't see me anywhere fucking hurting anybody, stealing no shit, getting no revenge, none of it. And and I thought about it. I've been on good behavior, but I like to get back to like what I call like what's in the Bible biblically, back to my childlike nature, right? My childlike loving nature. Back when you were a kid, when you were too little, almost too little to remember, but back when you were a little kid, little before you knew, before the world taught you how to hate, before the world taught you how mean it was, when you're a little kid with stars in your eyes, love in your eyes, and you ran around and you played and you laughed with all the other kids. So the Bible's commanded you to go back to your childlike spirit, but you also got to combine that with the wisdom of being an adult. So that's what I'm doing right now. I had to become pretty gnarly and aggressive from the streets, and then I'm just traumatized from years of death in my family and my baby, losing my babies. It's like, ugh. So let all that go back to the real gentle, loving, childlike nature, but then also the wisdom of an adult, so that we don't live in emotion, we don't react with emotion, all crazy revenge or anger or depression. We even out that emotion and then we dissipate it with the wisdom of an adult. You know what I mean? Because you can't just run around being a child, right? You can't just run around being a little kid all the time because it's an adult world. But you can be childlike in your heart, in your love, and in your wonder and your passion for the world, right? We're talking about your passion and your wonder and your love for the world. Like when you're a little kid and the summers lasted so long, right? Summer lasted so long. Every day just filled with joy, running around, playing in the neighborhood. It's the trauma of life. I always know what Jesse would do. Jesse and I differ pretty greatly in how we are. I got Jesse's profile figured out pretty well of what he is and how he is, and I've never really expressed or told anybody because I nobody's business, but I know exactly the type of person and how Jesse is now. And I do things differently, significantly differently. But the things that I like that work, I've taken from Jesse, they've worked well. That I've taken the good points that I agree with and I like, or even things that have been rough. Like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I agree. I guess I would say I agree with most all of Jesse's teachings, but then how he is like he believes in like if you have a dog, you keep him outside in the doghouse in the cold at night. Like I'm not like that. So we have fundamental differences in how we would treat animals, or like how we would be sad. He would be like, okay, if your mama dies or something like, yeah, okay, cry 2 days and you got to be over it. Your best friend dies or your fiance or your wife dies, cry 2 days and then get over it. Like, I don't agree with that. So fundamental differences on how we deal with people and things. But I love Jesse. I learned a lot from Jesse. Mm, 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 mm. Ow. Shit, I got to cut stream. Yeah, Jesse, he's pretty harsh, but he's about shock effect too as well. Jesse deals in a lot of like black and whites, where I would be like, no, Jesse, there's gray area. There's gray area. But he keeps it simple points for the sake of argument and for the sake of discussions. But there are gray areas, but then you got to go into the gray area, then you talk. It's longer discussion. So he does real shocking black and white statements, black and white beliefs. But then when we talk and off the air, then we get into the gray areas too as well. Like, well, no, Jesse, I don't think that. And he'll be like, well, that is true. He'll be like, well, that's true if you're already born again, but if not, then suffer and die. He'll be, you can always take the discussion farther because there are gray areas. But Jesse, we differ on that. Jesse's basic belief also is that hell comes to the woman, and that and him being black and from black family, he's used to seeing the black anger and the woman, the wife, you know, telling the kids how terrible the dad is and whatnot, going against the dad. Whereas that's not true in my situation. That's a blanket statement he makes, like, have you gone and forgiven your mother because of how bad your mother was? Like that was not my case. My dad was the bad parent. My dad was the one that did physical abuse, beat me and yelled at me and made me cry, and violent and fucking angry. Right? My mom was a sweetheart. So when he makes blanket statements like that, it's like, well, that doesn't apply to me, Jesse. Yeah, I can go forgive my mom all day, but she's not some terrible mother like you've experienced, or like you're doing a blanket statement for like maybe the black community. Well, a lot of people didn't grow up with some terrible mother that disparaged the father all day. Like, your father's so terrible. No, my mom was very quiet, very nice. My mom never said bad things about my father. So Jesse's absolutely fucking dead wrong on some shit. But it's like, there's no use arguing about it. That's why you can't make blanket statements for everyone, because like everyone's different. Everyone's relationships are different. There's going to be common patterns, but yeah, not everyone's mom is a fucking bitch, terrible mother that disparages the father. No, that's not my experience at all. My mother's a fucking sweetheart. My mom had to fucking protect me from a very abusive father till he moved out when I was 14 years old. Yeah, he does. And I would say, I don't know, I think he's been traumatized by women. That's why he's real harsh. Some people say he's gay. I'm like, I don't think he's gay. But he's been traumatized. Like, Jesse's not, he's lacking that loving. He's lacking that, some of the loving. And I like that. Like the love of loving a little kitty cat. Jesse don't have that. You don't have that, like, oh, I just want to love a little kitty cat and kiss him. Like, and I think that's a lack. That's a lack of passion. That's a lack of love. So fundamental differences, you know, in belief, and then like I live my life very like passionate, loving. That doesn't mean I have to be all emotional like a woman, but I'm still gonna live life passionately. I'm gonna love a little kitty. I'm gonna love things. Jesse would say, "Well, don't attach yourself. Don't attach yourself to people. Don't attach yourself to little kitties." Like, well, too late, bro. Too late, motherfucker. I love kitties. That's not how am I gonna stop my nature? No, I'm gonna love little kitties, and when they die, I'm gonna be sad and cry about it. Sometimes for a couple of years. Like that's how like that. Jesse would be like, Beardo. Like, no, Jesse just doesn't love that deep. So when you love that deep, you're gonna cry that deep. It's easy to say, oh, you shouldn't cry about that. Well, Jesse doesn't love that deep, right? The deeper that you down love, the deeper down love you go, the more it's gonna hurt. The more it's gonna hurt, whether that be functional hurt or not. Dysfunctional hurt in a relationship with a person, but functional hurt when you're losing like a dog that you've had 20 years, a cat that you've had for 15 years. It's fucking sad. You put all your heart and your love into it. Jesse's the type of person that puts his dog outside the house in a cold dog house. So Jesse's not the type of person that loves a dog, loves a kitty cat like that. So you don't go to those depths. So if you only surface level love your dog, your kitty cat, then you're not going to be all fucking teary eyed when they die, because you only loved them like a little bit. So that's where Jesse and I differ greatly. Like, I will love deeply to the depths of the Mariana Trench, and that's why when I lose them, it hurts. It hurts deeply. But you love deeply, you're gonna hurt deeply. And that's what Jesse lacks. Yeah. Yeah, fundamental. And it's good though to see like the fundamental differences I have with Jesse. I don't want to be a kiss ass. I'm definitely not a kiss ass. I'm trying to be on my own journey. And I also want to be a minister in the future, and I want to say it how I feel it and my experience in life too. But it's great. We all preach or tell our truth from our experience, right? I'm a person that believes in loving deeply. So that's what I'm gonna preach. And I'm gonna be like, well, just know if you're gonna love your kitty deeply, if you're gonna love someone deeply, it's gonna hurt deep when they go away or when they're gone. So just be aware of that. Where Jesse would be like, "What the? Don't be loving them all that." I would be like, "Love them, but watch out. That pain could break you forever." Some people can't take. Some people, the death of one animal will break their heart forever, and I understand that. Will crush them forever. They'll say, "I'm never." They'll say, "I'm never getting another dog." Or I'm never getting another cat again because I lost my one and it fucking they still cry years later, and I understand that. That devastated, and some will fucking end themselves after they lose a pet or animal or a person because it's so devastating. So you got to be able to match that. If you're gonna love, what happened to me was I loved so deeply, but then I got caught in there with so many animals, and it's like I had to deal with the death, and I'm not a person that deals well with death. I had to become that because I loved so much. I'm like I'm good at loving them, but I'm not good at losing them. So I had to become someone that got good at losing them because otherwise I fucking have to go jump off a cliff or just go insane or not be able to function, or be a fucking junkie forever because I'm so sad about this. So I got to wake up and do heroin every day or be a junkie because I can't deal with the pain. And that's what life is all about, being able to function in society and with yourself despite the tragedy and different things that hit. Being able to be mature enough to deal with the trauma of life that shit that hits you, or get mature enough quickly, right? For me, it's too much. For this last year was too much. I had to rise up and go, fuck, man, this is too much for me. So I had to change. I had to change because the weight of shit too much. The weight of the world too much. The weight of losing all my kitties too much. Like fuck. It's like so you're for it. It's either you make a choice in life. You either walk off the cliff and give up. Either walk up the cliff, or you fucking or you buck up. You get stronger. You go, okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm not gonna let this tragedy. I'm not gonna let this situation fucking destroy me. Yeah, be sad for a while, but man, I was always a good person at loving, but not at death. But now I'm a good person at death, but not by nature. By nature, I don't want to lose a bunch of animals. Like I fucking lost so many kitties and half my family. It's not something I want to be good at. Yeah, they're wonderful, Lark Lark. I can't wait to get my new girl kitty this year. I can't wait. I already see her. I already got her whole kit ready to go. The whole kitty kit. Look, harnesses and toys and everything ready to go. It's sitting right there for her. Original bed I got from my first plane. So I got to work hard though. I got to work hard and celebrate, make me and get there. So I'm working so hard right now, so I can get back to my kitty life where I'm supposed to be at. Lark, that. You don't put your dick in crazy. No, I did. I did. I did once this year, and it cost me a $500 piece of equipment. It cost me $500 piece of equipment. God damn it! So no, I'm like, all right, if I didn't, like that hurts. Like the money that really hurts. Like the equipment, like that'll really like, all right. If I lose technology or something like that, that really then I'm like, all right, I fucking learned my lesson. Like Jesus Christ. Not so much crazy, but just homeless. I guess crazy. I guess crazy. Right? I don't know. Yeah, something I don't know, something attractive about crazy too. Usually, 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 crazy girls are fun in bed too. That's the unfortunate thing. Crazy girls can be a lot of fun, but that's because they're crazy. Not good. Not good. Yeah, I was over like I already had my fill of like crazy girls in high school, and I was like, that's it. I saw that I was trying to be codependent and thinking I could fix a crazy girl. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. I knew back then. I'm like, nah. Before I was 18 years old, I knew, nah. Don't put your dick in crazy. You're not fixing no crazy bitches. Stop trying to fix anybody. How about just fucking find a nice girl? I already knew that by 16. I already had enough crazy bitches by 16. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. There's true. There are different types of crazy alien. You could find a nice crazy girl, but how about just no? How about just no crazy girl? I don't know. Maybe they're all crazy. I don't know. How about just a nice girl? No crazy. Minimal crazy. I think maybe maybe like anybody in the city gonna be a little crazy, right? Anybody in the city or growing up in a city, we're all fucked up. Unless you're like in a small town, nice small town, proper growing up. Anybody growing up in a city, like we're all fucked up a little bit or a lot. So, city life. I think that's right. Boom, 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 boom. Fucking stolen Wi-Fi. Government phone, stolen Wi-Fi. Let's go. Oh, so we had a couple days of success here. So basically, Sunday, fired up my full DJ system on the sidewalk, tested it, everything working good. It was awesome, sounded great, really great. That speaker sounds so nice. My speakers are, I custom made them. They fucking set up so crystal clear and beautiful. I'm like, holy shit. So it sounded so nice. And then yesterday, fired up my computer and my new fucking big screen for free. Samsung 46 inch is huge. I had to fucking break the base off of it so it would fit under there. So no more bass. I don't need that. But holy shit, bro. So I got my computer fired up yesterday. Got shit backed up from my phone and was on for first time in months. And I mean, I got antenna, so I even got free TV to watch. So yeah, I just got this remote illuminated for at night. So I got like free TV to watch. I watch TV. I have to learn what the channels are though. But pretty cool though. I liked watching Star Trek. That was pretty cool. So we've been making some progress. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. making progress, and of course we got the fridge on for the last couple weeks, so we're fridge living it. Fridge living it. So nice. You know what? By the way, get that out. Next thing to get going is the water system. That'll be the last system to get working on the RV. Then we'll have all systems going like it should be: solar, water, heat, fridge, electricity, all that going. And then we start making the RV look pretty. But honestly, I need to work on the brakes. I need to put some shocks on the RV. I need to put a new carburetor on, shit like that. But we'll be doing that and then making the RV pretty. We'll finish all the woodwork. We were in the middle of doing all the woodwork, all the beautiful shit. So we'll finish on that. I just put some new curtains on the front of the RV. It looks so good now. So I got brand new curtains up there looking all nice. You guys can't really see, but I cut a blanket in half. Oh, white and beautiful. It makes the RV look great from the outside too. The last ones were all, and I had fucking duct tape on them and holding it together. It looked fucking ghetto. Now these are all white and clean and they fold right. I'm like, man. So slowly but surely, the RV gonna be done by summer, and everything's sold. Scooters sold, motorcycles sold. I'm selling a DJ speaker, sell that. Everything gone except for the RV. RV done. No more of all these fucking totes everywhere. Then we cash in, and we'll be working the whole summer at a job, as well as mobile mechanic, which I just got a job 2 days ago. I was at a job on Sunday or something, Saturday. So we'll be working as a mobile mechanic, and then we'll be working a job somewhere. I'll be a job getting tips, and by the end of the summer, fucking, we'll have some real decisions to make. What's up, Chris Z? Yeah, we're making progress heavy now. I'm staying busy, man. Like I'm fucking in shock and tragedy, bro. So I gotta stay busy so I don't die of a fucking broken heart. So I got a lot of shit to do. So we're getting a lot of stuff done. It's either a jump off of a cliff or fucking get all a bunch of shit done and we make the dreams happen. And there's only one route is to work our ass off, get the dreams and goals, keep hacking on that and get that done. There's no stop from that path. Shit, I might post up, and if I could find a spot over by Hollywood, like maybe I'm looking for somewhere to spend the summer. I like Venice though. I like the beach area, but I don't like moving the RV every day. So we're looking for 3 day spots, basically. Same criteria as the reasons why I moved to Huntington Beach. Same criteria. So I need 3 day spots. I can park for 3 days at a time, and then I move to another one, and I move back and forth. I move back and forth. So we sit for 3 days, chill. We don't move at all. We chill, and then we go to the other spot. Then we go back and forth. Then I can work a job and be fine. Just working a job and chill. The RV just sits. I stack money, and that's the goal. I don't know if I need to go to like Chinatown or Koreatown or Hollywood or somewhere different. It depends where the job's going to be. I should probably, if I'm going to be working a lot, I should relocate to where the job is. So we're figuring that out right now. Oh, and I think I'm looking for some cheap storage today. I'm gonna call around something maybe $50. And because this is the problem, I want to sell my scooter and get it done, but when I take it out of the RV and finish it and put the plastics on, I can't keep taking it in and out of the RV. It will fuck the scooter up. I already broke the tail light on it and from having it in here. So once I finish it outside the RV, it needs to sit somewhere until it's sold. And I can't find a spot. I can't find a free spot. I had it on the street last year and people stole it. I got it back and then they tried to steal it again. So we definitely don't want our brand new scooter sitting on the street getting stolen while I'm waiting to get $1,500 for it. That's my money. That's our job money. So I'm looking at storage to be worth it for $50 to pay maybe 2 months maximum. So we put the motorcycle in there, we put the scooter in there, we put a couple things in there, get shit out of the RV, and that way the scooter's there for sale, ready to go. The motorcycle's outside. I can assemble that shit, right? Assemble it in one day, roll that, put that inside the storage. So it looks like storage is the only solution right now to continue so I can fucking make money and get out of this shit. I can't. I don't have anyone. I wish I had someone that had a garage that would let me let me get a little part of the garage. Let me put some stuff right there. Not the small amount of space. I wish I had like a 4 foot by 10 foot space. 4 foot, 4 by 10, 5 by 10. Fuck, that would be a killing. A 5 by 6 spot right now would be a killing, like something like that. Man, I wish I knew somebody or had a garage or something, man. But this has been the same problem I've had the entire since I've been here, and it's just not happening, man. It's just not. So we're gonna have to fucking find some storage. Figure it out. Figure it out. I definitely need the motorcycle out of here and the scooter out of here so we can assemble them and get them for sale. Scooter gonna sell for 1,500, little less, because I'll probably take off 200 for the registration, and motorcycle 3, 4, 5,000. We'll see, three to 5,000, depending on how badass it is and how long I want to wait. And I'll have them in the meantime. The motorcycle I'll ride around. The scooter, I'd rather not ride that around just in case I broke it or crashed it. I need that money bad. But once you sell that, I can ride the motorcycle around while it's for sale because we're going to go to work on it. But then we'll be careful with it because it will be for sale. But I'm going to ride my motorcycle. I have my dream motorcycle right now. I never really got to ride it. I only got to ride it a few miles, and I've been dragging it around for 12 years. It's going to be sad to let it go. I can buy it again another day, but mine's custom. I did work on it. It's custom, but I'm going to sell it so that we can continue on in the RV life, or continue on with whatever dreams we go into, whether we go to van life or we sell the RV, we cash out of everything, we go to a studio. I'm going to fucking give up my motorcycle, um, so we can continue on with the goals and dreams. Especially, I want a kitty cat. So I definitely want it. I want my new kitty cat more than I want a motorcycle. I know that. My new kitty cat's going to be $1,500. So I don't give a fuck about no scooter or motorcycle, none of that shit. I'll sell it all. I'll sell it all and just have a backpack on my back with a kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? And like $10,000 in the bank. I don't give a fuck. You see me camping with the little kitty cat, 10 grand in the bank, and go fuck. I don't give a fuck about no RVs life or none of that shit anymore. I'm pretty sick of working on RV shit. I want stuff to be completed and done and start getting to the enjoyable part. you know, the better part of RV life. I don't know if I'm allowed to smoke on stream. Pretty nice sunny day now. 5 bars. 5 bar life. Looking good, looking good. Probably gonna work on my water system today. Take out everything from underneath my bed. Cut out the water filters. Just run a straight pipe, and then I checked my actual water filter back there, or my water pump was leaking out the body of the pump. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Otherwise, I have to buy a $50 little water pump so the water in here works, all the sink and all that. So I'll work on that. It's our last system to get going. Once I get the water going, then I have water at the sink, all awesome. Then I can just jump in the shower and have a hot shower because we have the tankless water heater. So I'd really like to get water going. So if I'm not too exhausted today, I'll drag out everything from underneath the bed. I gotta tilt the whole bed up, with the 2x4 and put that up, and then fucking cut shit. We'll see how gnarly I want to get in there. But the sooner the better. The sooner the better, and then the sooner I have full water, and then the sooner that this RV gets closer to being done. Right now, if I want a shower, I have to cook a big pot of hot water, and then I add it to totes. I add it to totes like this, right? And so I'll fill this whole thing up. It'll be real nice warm water for shower, and then like a pitcher, and then I just do a pitcher over me, right? Pitcher, and then squash up, and then pour in the pitcher and pitcher over. But you'd be surprised how little water you need to take a fucking full shower, man. Really, I'm doing like a full shower. Nice too. Extra water left over just to pour over me like hot water. I'm like, it feels so good. Like probably 3 gallons. 3 gallons. Like a 3 gallon shower. Like honestly, easy. But yeah, the future will be better. I'll be able to have hot water at the sink also to wash my dishes with hot water, clean the sink up, get in the fucking shower all nice, have automatic water for the toilet because the toilet's hooked up to the water too as well. So that'd be great. That'd be great. So I think we can, in less than a week, the water will be on. There'll be total systems going. We're getting everything back up to where it should be, as well as like entertainment wise. We got this big ass fucking big screen now. My computer going, TV's going. We have TV. I have a 5.1 Dolby sound system to hook up. It was hooked up in here. I packed it all away. But 5.1 Dolby, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers plus the bass. So it's gonna fucking sound incredible in here for movies and TV and all that. Incredible, dude. 5.1 Dolby all the time for movies and TV. I was having fun on my computer last night, getting all like backing up all my photos and video and fucking. I haven't been able to play on my computer for months, so we're getting all up to date. We're fucking coming up really hard right now. I want you guys to witness the hard ass work I've been doing every day instead of lying down and dying like I would like to because I lost all my kitty cats. I'd love to go jump off a cliff, or I'd love to go pick up maybe a serious drug habit like heroin. Maybe I go pick up heroin and fentanyl and go live on the streets. I certainly have enough depression and tragedy to warrant that. But no, we fucking come up and been working hard every day. The day that we lost Romeo, I had full solar panel. You know, even the day we lost Romeo, we gained full solar panel that day, and we've been coming up. Now we got computer back. Now we got fucking TV back, right? Now we got a fridge going all the time. Fridge. All the only thing left is water. The only thing left is water. That's it. Water system. And then I'm just doing like automotive maintenance, brakes, shocks, things like that. But then we start. I can't wait to start making it look pretty. I still got more wood. I still got more wood stashed to go make more shit. To make more of these panels here like this, whatnot. To finish all this up. More staining. We gotta cover this up. This was supposed to be like copper over here because this is our cooking area. I was gonna do a sheet of copper, this whole wall right here, and I was gonna hammer it. So Home Depot has sheets of copper you can get, and so what I can do is just take a little ball peen hammer and go bink, 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 and make all the hammering. Right, do my own hammering, the entire thing, and then put it on this wall. Hammered copper, all nice and fireproof. Fireproof right there. So shit, we're gonna start coming up. Wait till we get to the cosmetic shit, man. No more of this fucking. We don't have no wall. I don't have none of this wallpaper shit showing. The ceiling's gonna have bamboo thatch, like tatami mat. If you guys seen Japanese tatami mat, so basically like just real tight, like bamboo weave mat, like a floor mat, but it's on the ceiling, all nice. Done. We're gonna put some covers on here. We don't have any, I had to take off the covers, so we'll have fucking beautiful covers. So it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we're definitely not doing anything cosmetic really right now. Little bit by bit. I did for the front, and that it looks great. And from the outside, you're like, "Fuck, bro." It looks professional. You're like, man, it looks clean. And we want this RV looking clean. It's an older RV, so the more we can make perfect and clean, the better. Because we don't want to be no scrappy looking RV. And when we travel, a lot of RV parks won't let me park there just because of the age, 1988. They're like, nope. A lot of parks want an RV 10 years or newer, or they don't let you be there. And some may be allowed and some maybe not. But if your RV looks really good and not all beat up and everything looks good, they're like, usually we don't take a 1988, but your RV looks fine. Your RV looks good. You can you can stay for the month. Shit like that. The better your RV looks, and on the streets for the cops and people, the better your RV looks, the better you're gonna be treated by the neighbors you have to park in front of, and people and all that shit. You want to be looking clean out here, and that's why I be working hard every day. Every day curtains and fixing things on the outside, fucking trying to make things. And damn, we've damaged the RV quite a bit. So honestly, fucking just repairing a lot of damage I did to the RV, man. My my own shit is the worst. Just using this RV, we have fucked it up a little bit. It happens. So fucking repair it. We'll make it look good. And it's every day. Every day we hustling. Every day we hustling. Nice hot day today. Shit, I wish I had protein powder. I would be stacking that every day. I'm not making I'm not making money to be buying no protein stuff, but in San Diego, that's what I did. I'd be working good mobile mechanic, and I'd have my protein powder too. I'd have good food, and I would keep a good weight. I'd be working out too. Right now, I'm started working out again. So every day working out a little bit, and then we'll start picking it up to trigger my body to gain weight because I'm not really gaining if I eat. I need to work out to trigger my muscles. It's getting more difficult. If I was younger, normally if I just eat, then I'll gain weight more. But now I need to work out to trigger my muscles more now. If I can get super thin, we've gone through a lot of bullshit, and I lost my core weight. I lost my core weight I had. So right now, just building back up my core weight. Is exercise is so rough, so tough right now. Like, fucking killing me. But I'll work out for a couple of weeks, and then the painful part of it will mostly be over. It's when you work out like the first couple of weeks getting started again. It's like, it fucking hurts. But then it's like after that, you're like, you get it going and it doesn't hurt. Your cardio up, and you're like, okay, you can bust out 20 rep sets, and you don't feel like you're dying. Right now, I'm dying. I'm like, oh my god. But we'll break through, and it's gonna do a lot of home cooking. And now that I have my fridge, I can fucking afford to work out now and eat because now we can keep everything cold and be super efficient. Now we're twice as efficient or more with our food now because we have a fridge. So now I can literally eat twice as much. So home cooked meals, good prices, and I should start gaining weight. I'm gonna work out every day. Work out every day. Yeah, because food not a problem. We got EBT right now, food, and fridge is working. So we can make bigger meals and just put it in the fridge. Like just on milk, I was buying milk like I could only buy like a quart of milk. That's like 250, right? Now I can buy a whole gallon of milk for $4, right? That's like three to four times more expensive for milk. Like saving a bunch of money on just milk. It's great. Love it. I love it. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh shit. 3 hours. Probably cut stream here. 3 hours. What up? Nice day. Yeah. As you get older too, and you do like I'm at the point in my life where I do now. I should be stretching and working out every day, but it is harder now to gain weight. So now I will have to really, but I want to be working out anyway. But I always been like that anyway. I'm what they call a hard gainer. In the weight world, they call me a hard gainer because skinny guy got to put so much calories in me, and then work out a lot, and then I'll start gaining weight. But like you would, the amount of effort, if you're a normal sized person, you work out that much, you start getting pretty big. But for skinny, I'll just start gaining weight. But I'm not going to be no fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. It takes a lot of food and a lot of working out just to be like a normal fucking fit weight. But once I get to my new weight, then I won't have to work so hard. I'll just be maintaining that weight. But getting to my new weight, fuck, bro, I need to be having that protein powder. So I need a lot more. I need more money for that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But then it's gonna be tough getting. I want to get to like 165, and then maybe a little higher, and just stay there. Stay right there. But that'll mean consistent life too. Consistent money, right? If I have consistent money, then there shouldn't be a problem. because then I can afford the protein powder, all the almonds. You need all that. For a hard gainer, you need almonds. Secret shit for you to weight gain. Like a cup of almonds is 1,000 calories and good fat. So shit like that. But a cup of almonds a day, right? That's $5. So if you just want to add almonds to my, that's $150 a month. Like, oh, you just want to add almonds a day, once a day? Okay, $150. Like, damn, protein. Oh, you want protein powder every day? Oh, okay, another $150. Like, dude, when you start adding that up. But those are little. That's the hard gainer tricks. You look at shit that like a cup of it would be 1,000 calories, a lot of calories. If you really want to gain weight, like that's a shit. But then that's you gotta pay that money. You gotta pay that money. Yeah, I can't wait. It'll be great. And then I'll be working. Hopefully, I would choose a restaurant job over a strip club job. Less drama, and at the restaurant I'll be able to eat every day. So I love a restaurant job. Restaurant job I can eat like when I get there, and then when I'm off shift I can eat there. I get tips coming home every day. Then I can afford the protein powder and all the food. But the restaurant job at least knocks out one big meal a day. Like usually it's for free. These days it can be pretty cheap. They'll be like, "Oh, you only get 10% off." I'm like, fuck you, man. If I work a full shift somewhere, I better be getting a meal there. Yeah, beef jerky. All the nuts are high calorie. Peanuts, almonds, macadamia, pine nuts. That's all weight gain. There's other things too. I can't remember. But I started looking it up. I'm like, okay, like I realized I was like, these are the things I'm gonna have to do, despite also having to work out 2 hours a day, at least 2 hours a day working out. I'm like that's a lot of working out. But like those little tricks, those little tricks to gain a lot of weight because I can't be eating so much food, bro. Like eating so much like weight, like so much breakfast and lunch, and like I'm not that hungry even with weed. Like that's why I need almonds, protein powder, shit like that. Shakes. I'll do shakes all the time. But I'm not a type of person to sit down and eat like big ass fucking meals 3 times a day. I'm like, that's too much food for me. I'm like, I'll throw up. But do shakes, hell yeah, all day long. And you can get, dude. So the shake I basically would make would be like this. So I would make a shake like this. So it'd be a banana in there, half an apple, apple juice, a bunch of protein powder. Then you throw in a bunch of almonds. You can throw in a little bit of walnuts in there too as well, and also throw in like a little tiny scoop of oatmeal. Blend that shit up with a little bit of sugar. Oh my god, dude! So that's a super super high calorie, full fucking spectrum nutrients shake. I'm be hitting those all the time. Usually I have to start with that. Like I would not be hungry in the morning. I'd be like, all right, start with a big ass shake, and then that would be starting me out, and I'd start getting hungry, and like that works so good, dude. Shakes is the way to go, honestly. I wish I was one of those people that like a food competition eater. Like I can't eat like I can eat pretty big meals, but not consistently, dude. I think it's something to do without being antsy too, like sitting down at a meal. I'm so antsy, like I gotta fucking sit down for half an hour and eat. Like, oh, it's way too antsy. Fucking something about that too. Dude, I might be starting a little coffee cart. So um I'm thinking of ways to make money at the beach, and I already thought months ago like coffee. I think coffee might be my shit. So I basically wrote down what I needed, right here. I shopped for some things on Amazon. I could get started pretty cheap. So check this out. This is what we need. So basically, I would be like, um, doing coffee, right? Decaf and regular coffee, hot cocoa and tea. So this is what I was writing, like, oh, what I need, shit that I need. And I started looking for things, and I was gonna do it manual, so no electricity. Um, the basic thing I need would be a little propane thing with a burner to produce hot water in a bucket. I need to be able to produce hot water. And I have a thermometer to make sure the temperature of that. You don't want boiling water to go into coffee. You can't be serving people boiling hot coffee. You'll get sued. But that'll burn the coffee too. So it has to be a certain temperature, not boiling. So I can do that on a simple burner, but I figured it out. So basically, there's these metal strainers too, like cone strainers. They got even like copper ones or rose gold, and the coffee goes in there and you just pour it over. It's pour over. So you put it over the little pitch or whatever. It's pour over. It sinks down, and that's it. It can be tea. It can be coffee. If you want the coffee stronger, you do the grind, finer grind, and it's a stronger coffee, right? So pour over coffee. That's $5 for that thing. The little carafe was $5. So shit was cheap. So I'm putting together all the pieces right now, and I think I'm gonna do it. Manual grinder. So the manual grinder, you put the coffee right in, and you just grind it right, and it goes into a little thing, and you pop it underneath. Bam. So every single every single drink I would do out there would be fresh grind right there. Right. So you come up and go, oh, I'd like a cup of coffee. All right, I grind the beans right there. Boom, put it in there. Hot water. It pour over filter, and in a minute, right, your coffee's done. And decaf, regular, or if it's hot cocoa, I give you a cup hot cocoa. I pour the hot water in there. You got your hot cocoa. There you go. Or tea bag, throw it in there. Or fresh tea leaves, strain it through, pour over that, and you got your fresh tea. So I'm about ready to launch a little tiny business there. My startup cost, the main thing I got to buy, the table. The table's like $40. I need a table. That's a price, and then the tent like $50. But the other shit, not pricey. With no table and tent, like everything less than $50. So I don't know. I'm trying to think if I should start buying pieces. Yeah, so we have creamer. So it'd have creamer, real basic. So I'd be offering that. Oh no, bro. Who's this holding this guy? What's this guy doing, dude? People gotta squeeze all in, dude. Like the whole other side of the street's open. Fucking homos, bro. Fucking dumb shits. Literally gotta squeeze right over here. Oh, fucking dumb shit. This guy's got to squeeze right in the spot right in front of my RV. Like, bro, anywhere else, the fucking faggot, bro. No, park somewhere, and this guy's just park. Oh, dude. Oh, now he's gonna get a bunch of shit out of his trunk, all close to the front of my RV, bro. Fucking homo, bro. But yeah, my thinking about doing the coffee, and then I guess I could get it there. I'd have to figure out a way to get the stuff there. I could park at the beach a couple blocks from there, but I'd have to be able to, whatever I have, move it 5 or 6 blocks to the beach. I'll be parked at the beach in my RV legally at some point, and then 5 or 6 blocks I take my coffee stuff there to set up at the beach with my tent and stuff. But right now I'm figuring it out right now. But I think that's going to be a good thing to do on my days off. I plan on working a job though. But if I'm going to be at the beach, I want to give that a shot. I've been in the coffee business before. It can be really good money. It's really good money. I could. I'd have to keep it cool. People like the liquid creamer, so I might have to have the like a cooler with ice and some of the big liquid creamers, you know what I mean, and keep those cold. Maybe the vanilla, something like that. I'll have powdered creamers and sugars and the little wood stirred things in little small cups. But yeah, probably if I want to make money, make a little more money, probably have to have the liquid creamer. I'll probably have to pour that myself, make sure they don't fucking use it all, or have some real half and half, you know. And I got to figure out. I have to figure out. I have to add everything up, and I got to figure out what's my profit margin. Like I like good profit. Like if a coffee costs me $1, I want to be charging $3 or $4. I want a heavy profit margin, 200, 300% and up. I'm trying to charge. I'm trying to come in at $3, which is probably a good thing, or maybe $3 small or $5 for a larger. Starbucks starts their coffees at $3. So there's a guy out there doing Turkish coffee for $6, and one of my friends tried it and said it wasn't good, like it didn't do so good. And I saw how he did it, and it looks cool and everything, but my friend tried it and said they didn't like it, and so he's charging $6. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna come in at like three for a smaller coffee, and then maybe $5. So I'm trying to think, maybe $3 for a 10 ounce and $5 for a 14 ounce. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, yeah. Basically, the coffee, the thing I'm looking at. So they got the pour over coffee thing, which is just a stainless steel mesh that goes over a carafe. So it's a glass carafe, and it has all the measurements for the coffee. So I drip over. I can measure the exact coffee in the carafe, pour it, so I can pour you an exact amount ounces of that, and then um, I'll just manually add the creamer or whatnot. Yeah, you don't really need measurements for creamer. People are gonna want the amount that they want, so they're gonna pour it in. Either I pour it or they'll pour it. The coffee is gonna be. So this is how you do it. So look. So say I have a 12-ounce cup, but I'm only gonna fill it 10 ounces. So if I give you a 10-ounce glass coffee, coffee, and you only got a little bit left, you're only gonna have so much room. You're not gonna be able to pour the whole fucking creamer. So it'll be self-serve right there. It'll be all cold, and you'll get your coffee. You'll have some room. You can get a little bit of creamer or more, but yeah, people will self-regulate the creamer and the sugar, shit like that. That's why you need the table. Some people can do that themselves, but I do the coffee. I make the coffee right there. So I literally grind the bean, right? Grind it real quick, and drip over, filter it. and get it going right there. So your coffee will be as fresh as that's a good selling point. Like yeah, I'm literally grinding the coffee right there real quick, making it. So it's a little process. Maybe I gotta charge more than $3, maybe $4. I'm not sure. I'm gonna use good coffee too. Good coffee. We'll have the cold creamer, maybe a cold creamer of almond, one of the big jugs of the almond. You know, the vanilla creamer that you pour that everyone loves that, and then just some half and half creamer. A couple of the creamer cups. You know, you just want the powdered creamer, and then sugar, of course, and a little, a little thing that you pour the sugar in. Done. Yeah, probably liquid creamer because that'll make me more money and people want that. I'll have to keep that cold though. But I also was like, I wanted to be able to do iced tea, and so I was like, what about if someone wants a tea? What if they want a cold tea, which I'd want to be able to do actual ice cubes in there too as well, or just cold. But usually, if you have an iced tea, you have some ice cubes in there. So I was like, okay, I'd have to have a chest with some ice, clean ice, in the bag, so you get some ice and you have your tea made. However, I'm making the tea and nice cold tea, so with sugar, and so people can have a nice cold tea or hot tea. But that same cooler, I guess I'd have to keep creamers in there, keep that cold. I have to figure it out. Right now, I'm figuring out in my head, like seeing what I would need to do that, and seeing people come up and how they're gonna do it. So right now, I'm processing in my head, and and also like, show me the money. How much money am I gonna make? What up, Turbs? Help, and always by the law, kids. Always with my food service permit and everything. Food inspector Terpsky in the chat. Looking for that A rating. Now there's a guy out there doing $6 Turkish coffee and it sucks. My friend had it and said they didn't like it. It wasn't done right. It was bitter or something. I'm like, fuck no, dude. I'm gonna do it right. But just pour over. Basically pour over. It's a little fucking stainless filter. It pours over into a little glass carafe which measures, and I can measure the coffee exactly. Whatever, that's what I need to be able to measure the coffee or the tea, or just fill the cup, honestly. But I want to know how much I'm making in the glass carafe. But then the cups will be self-evident. Small cup or a large cup, and I pour about and I leave this much at the top, for creamer for you, or not. Maybe if someone says nah, all black, like I'll fill it up more. So like you're gonna want creamer, I'll leave some room for creamer. If not, I'm like I'll fill it up, leave a little bit of room at the top. If it's all black, so what. But I'm planning it. I'm planning it. Fucking. I do got I got the coolers right now. So I got the wheeled ice chest, two of them actually. Both got wheels. One's got the handle and wheels though, but if I'm setting up the beats, that's quite a bit of shit though. Because I'd have the table, fold up table, the tent, the propane. It'd be quite a bit of shit, man. I'm like, okay, how would I get that? How would I get that to the beach? If I have to walk my shit 6 blocks, what do I need? What do I need to move my coffee cart 6 blocks? So cold coffee too with ice. That gives me the ability to do cold coffee. And the way I do cold coffee is when I do the pour over coffee, I make the grind really fine. so it's really strong. I make it stronger. So drip over coffee, right? Grind, pour it over, so it's really stronger. And then I pour that over ice and it waters down, right? And that's how you do a cold coffee. So I could do a cold coffee for you. I could do a kind of a cold espresso. I could make it so rich it's like an espresso. So honestly, it would be kind of like we're making drip over espresso as well. So you make that grind fine enough, and it's going to be strong. It's going to be strong like an espresso, or I can make it like a light coffee. So right now I'm figuring it out. Right now I got my little list right here. I've already looked for everything on Amazon. I've already bookmarked everything on Amazon. I'm trying to figure out what I need, but it's still some investment to start. But I may. It's also a leap of faith though. Like I'd have to at least get my money back immediately. But if done right, right, the total cost of the whole thing, including like the table, the tent, everything I need, probably $150. But I'm like, dude, I should be selling fuck 50 coffees a day more. I should be making over 200. Like I don't want to be out there's all day selling for $20. No, it should be I should be able to be out a couple $100 a day in coffee. I've already been in the coffee business. I'm a barista. My ex fiance worked the drive through coffee carts, multiple. We were about to start our own. So I'm deep in the business of knowing coffee carts, how to make good drinks, and the profit margin. I know the money they made, and it can be really good money, dude. Like if I sell a hundred coffees, that'd be great. Like that's not a lot. It's not a lot. 100, like you got thousands and thousands of people walking by. Can you sell 100 drinks in a few hours? If you can, that's $3 a drink minimum, up to $5 or 3 to 5. Say you're averaging $4 a drink. $400 at 100 drinks. That's $400 minus expenses, right? So maybe my expenses and my cost of the milk and whatnot is $100. So maybe I make 300. I'm trying to make 300 profit in a day in less than 8 hours. Fuck that, bro. Like 4 or 5 hour window. Can I make a couple $100 profit? Right? Then now we're talking some good money. I don't even at that point I'd rather do that than go mechanicking, right? I'd rather sit there under the tent, chill, talking to people, serving coffee all day. And I was thinking art. So I was thinking my tent might be coffee and art. So I sit there doing coffees, but when it's dead, I'm sitting there also making artwork and I'm selling my art. So my art is there still for sale, and I make art when it's dead. But we're planning on doing coffee, coffee, coffee. So coffee and art, right there under one tent. So since we're back in LA, um, we need to figure out a hustle at the beach. You know, when I'm at the beach, if I can hustle, I mean, even just $100 a day. If I can make $100 profit in a few hours, that's not bad. That's not bad because that'll increase. That'll increase because once people know you have coffee, then the other vendors come to you. Then the people with the businesses there, they go, oh, they know you're there all the time. They go, hey, Darren, good to see you. Yeah, let me get the cold coffee. Like if you're reliable and they know you're there, then like okay, then you're gonna get your reliable customers as well as the thousands. The fucking summer's hot right now, you guys. So many people at the beach, just fucking thousands of people walking by. Only one guy on the boardwalk doing coffee. $6 Turkish coffee that I guess is not that good, dude. Starbucks has coffee for $3 and up. Hot cocoa for 4. So I would be coming in like at $3 to $5. $3 small, $5 large, plus tips. Plus tips. So putting it together right now. Put laxatives in the coffee. Then I'll also Nightmare says put laxatives in the coffee. I will also 1 block down be renting out outhouses. So I'm gonna have a row of 10 outhouses right there on the beach that I rent out $5 to take a poopy. because the laxative, it's going to take one block. Once you have my coffee and cocoa, it's going to take one block for those laxatives to kick and go, oh, oh, I gotta take a poopy. My outhouse is right there. $5 for 5 minutes. It's $1 a minute outhouse. You pay as you go. Pay as you get it, guys? Pay as you go. Outhouse. One block down. Nightmare. Great idea. We're always trying to think of good business out here. I'm gonna have a row of 10 outhouses. I'm probably gonna make more money on the outhouse than I will, on the coffee. I'm gonna make more money on the people going than I am coming. Some guy had some bags of some tea. He was selling for $20. It was ginger, something African ginger tea. It was pretty spicy, too spicy. It was pretty good, but um, he's selling like little bags of tea. It was a weird mix in there. It was pretty good, but like he's out there trying to sling some tea. I could also make I could also make pre-made big jugs of tea, like already made. Like maybe I make a raspberry tea, like a cold raspberry tea that day. The big jugs that you get with the pour thing on it. And maybe I grind up some ginger, throw it in there, and some lemons, and squeeze that, throw it in there, so it's a big jug, right? Because you open the top, it's a big, like, 3-gallon jug, and so you have a bunch of ice and all. You add all your ingredients in there. It could have fresh raspberries in there, ginger smith, so it's a really good tea soaking there, and have cold tea, nice cold fucking the tea of the day. Tea of the day. Boom, $5, bam. Nice little made fresh. All you could see the lemons floating in there and the ginger, and it'd be delicious like that. But yeah, I need to set something up. If I can make 200 profit plus a day, then that's my new job. That would just be my job, chilling at the beach doing that. 200 a day on the boardwalk. That'd be great. This should not be difficult to do that. The dead time, though, I would want to be doing art. I'd be wanting to do something with my dead time while I'm not selling coffee or tea, just sitting there standing around. So I want to be doing art or working on a laptop or something, being productive on the dead time, because that's wasted time. 200 a day, though, that would be not bad. 5 days a week, $1,000 a week, be coming up hard like that. Already got places to park. Once the RV's legal, I already got places to park at the beach. Especially in the morning, you can park anywhere. Show up in the morning, park, and a couple blocks away, you got to bring your stuff. So I have to figure out a method to bring my stuff to the beach and set up. Most people have a car or a van. They pull up right in the alley, or they pull up. It's red curb, but they pull up. They can unload everything, and then they go park their car. But for me, I'm gonna have to carry my shit to wherever I'm at. So I have to figure it out like that. But so far, doable. So far, I could probably carry it with a backpack and my hands full from the RV. I'm figuring it out right now. little coffee hut. We gotta think of a cool name too. Oh, out of weed. Where's my soda at? Am I out of soda? What? Cheers, chat. Government Mountain Dew, Mountain Rush. Cheers to all the deep underground military bases out there. Chat, this is my new commercial. Hold on. Yo, when you're working in deep underground military bases for the government doing illegal shit, and you're fucking tired, sweaty, nervous, because you're like, fuck, all this shit's illegal what I'm doing out here. And you're fucking thirsty, you need a drink. Why don't you just crack open yourself a nice government Mountain Rush when you're working deep underground military bases and you're thirsty as fuck. Whew. Straight up fucking what we're talking is nuclear tunnel boring machines, you guys. Fucking 56 feet wide, 60 feet wide. The whole fucking round thing. That it goes like a 60 foot fucking wide circle, just fucking train, 60-foot spear just cuts in the fucking shit. Basically, the nuclear ones, they don't even have any material that comes out bad. The whole face of it gets about 3,000 degrees. It melts everything and coats it. So as this whole machine goes through, 56, 60 feet around, right? A Y, like boom. It goes through, nuclear powered. The face of it, the whole drill face is like almost 3,000 degrees. Melts everything and just coats. So it makes the tunnel and it coats it like glass as it moves through. No debris coming out the back like the normal ones. The normal ones have the face that moves. It crunches all the debris, and the machine's like 200 feet long, and all the debris goes through the machine out the back, and it just keeps going through the earth, making the tunnel, and it puts the plates up and everything. So this whole machine cuts, gets all the material out the back, puts the plates up, right, and makes the tunnel as it goes through. But the nuclear ones that heat up, the front tip, they just melt everything to one long. So it's just one long fucking tunnel, already glossed over. Fucking no debris. So that's how you do it secret, because you don't have fucking thousands and thousands of tons of fucking earth that has to come back up and be dug out that tunnel, and all up truck after truck after truck, thousands of trucks. A load of dirt is going to be noticeable, but not the nuclear tunnel boring machines. They don't have to be 60 feet wide either. They could be 30 feet. That's how all this shit's connected, guys. That's pretty fascinating technology, and they're doing a lot of dirty shit underground, guys. Somebody just added it up. Somebody did a couple people did a serious research for the last couple of years of how many underground bases we have in America and also in the ocean. They calculated about, as much as they could research that. They said about 170 underground military bases, underground the earth, and off the coast. In the sea, undersea bases. Only sea access. You can only get in under the ocean and through the ocean. It opens up, boom, and then. So obviously by submarine, you're not getting in those bases unless you're fucking going through submarine. 170 and all connected by tunnels. High speed too. We're talking. Some of these are reported to be like 3,000 miles an hour. Fast, like high speed maglev train tunnels, right? Perfect tunnels. Now we know they can carve perfect tunnels with the tunnel boring machines, and just accurate, perfectly straight or nice even curves, so you can make tunnels long enough and perfect enough where they don't turn all quick, so you can have stuff in there going 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 miles an hour because it's so straight. It's so straight and even, just whoop, and magnetic, no resistance, right? Just all man. So pretty fascinating. But yeah, that's been pretty well known a long time that all these bases are connected. There's been reports of people who have worked on them. There's been reports here and there scattered. But fascinating bases, and all these different bases have different levels, different shit they're doing, mostly illegal. I would say, fuck, bro. We're talking hybrids. We're talking robot technology, hybrid shit. We're talking humans mixed with fish and all different animals. We're talking like uh, fallen angel technology, fallen angel DNA mixed with people. All the sick shit, all the experiments, everything. That's where all the billions and trillions of dollars that goes missing goes, guys. Goes underground, and it also goes into the lands beyond Antarctica. That's a different story. Doesn't cost that much. Doesn't cost that much to build a huge. If you'd like, all right, I want to build a huge underground base city for like 100,000 people, right? The cost of that would that's be huge, right? Huge, 100,000, like a fucking mega city you could build underground base, all that, everything, all off grid, right? You're still only talking $2 billion or less, dude. Don't blink. The government just stole $2 billion from you today. You think, well, how would they come up with $2 billion, dude? They sent 300 billion to Ukraine, right? All that money's missing. All that's gone. Like that's little piddle change compared to like the fucking all the money they get from the drug smuggling world, uh, all the wars, trillions. These motherfuckers got trillions of dollars to spend on deep underground military base. Military or other. It's not even military at that point. It's other. This is powerful people. They're non-military people. Trillionaire shit, right? Got a lot of trillionaires in Saudi Arabia and oil, and we got a couple trillionaires here in the United States as well. You just don't know about them. The drug smuggling, mainly all the drug empires and all that. We got trillionaires from that shit. Trillionaires from fucking from oil, from drug shit, and from war. All the war smuggling shit. Like, how would they build a $2 billion underground fucking base city that could hold 250,000 people? Easily $2 billion. They'll fucking wipe their ass with $2 billion and build a whole city. And they could kill the entire crew that worked on it, right? Maybe it's 1,000 people that work on it. Well, maybe it's 1,000 people that are never seen again. Easily, easily. They just find 1,000 people that would work that maybe don't have families and whatnot, and it's 1,000 people that maybe never seen again, right? They can't have no witnesses to some of that shit. I'm sure that's also been reported too as well. Slave labor or just people that won't go noticed if they're missing or gone ever again. You can't have people out there fucking building underground secret shit, right? And going back up to the surface and telling everyone about it. So maybe there's like an underground work crew as well. They're trusted work crews that build these fucking things. Because like these are massive projects. So we're also dealing with that. The underground shit is also dealing with high technology. So we're talking about off-grid technology, magnetic. We're talking about real robot shit. So maybe you don't need as many people as you think because you have a lot of advanced technology building this shit. The tunnels is just a machine, a nuclear boring machine that makes the whole tunnel. So the whole tunnel's made easily. Just drive right through. The whole tunnel's made. So then you start other tunnels. The tunnels are free. Just drive around making all these tunnels. So then you're just installing like plumbing in different compartments. So maybe with all this extra technology we don't see, they're able to construct this shit a lot easier and a lot quicker than you would normally see, like in a normal world, how long it takes to build a city or something for a quarter million people. But when you're talking unlimited free, when you're talking nuclear power plant, unlimited electricity, unlimited water, and you have all the concrete, anything you need, right? Unlimited money, no object, unlimited pouring in, and all the technology, and you can build shit pretty quick. Maybe some of these people are just paid so high too, so where they want to shut up, they will never talk about it because they might be the highest paid fucking construction motherfuckers in the world, you know. Yeah, fascinating though. I would love to get into some of those and see what they got, see what technology, see what sick shit they made. You know, in the deep underground bases, different shit they got. Perfect hybrids, perfect robots, perfect androids. You know, perfect bio. You know, perfect human robot combos. And I'm sure that they sent a lot of that shit, all the stuff that they've perfected. Robots that look absolutely perfectly human, and then hybrids and shit that are all fake and robot but real flesh and shit. I'm sure they've already sent a lot of that shit up, and like it works at a job near you. It's been up, they've sent these things above ground for testing for years and years and years. So might be one of your like co-employees might be a fucking hybrid, part of a project, that they've perfected it, and so they got these things above ground testing and blending into society as they've perfected it. Right now, fucking Boston Dynamics already they perfect all the movements of the robot now. So now the robot can do front flips, parkour, back flips, side flips, crazy shit, martial arts. Like now it's exceeded people now. So the level right now already on the movements of the Boston Mechanics robot, I forget his name, Atlas, I guess. He already exceeds an Olympian right now. So that's just the shit they're showing you. And the underground technology is supposed to be decades ahead. Obviously, obviously it's going to be. They're just going to trickle down technology a little bit at a time, sold to the highest company, sold to the highest bidder, this technology, and then they make a bunch of money on it. But all this technology is old technology, fucking found decades and decades ago. They already perfected all this stuff. We live like a low tech. We live like a low tech surface level is what we are. We're low tech surface dwellers is what we are. While there's a secret society living high tech underground. We are the low tech surface dwellers, meant to keep busy in our 9 to 5 job. Don't ask questions. Don't think too much. Be a producing consumer. Don't stir the pot. Shit, I better cut stream. Gotta get some shit done. I gotta call my safe link, get my phone switched over. What time is it right now? 12:41. Okay. Oh, and I'm out of weed too. I'll go get weed later. The venture down there. Get some shit done before that. But all right, guys, I guess I'm gonna roll out. We got no donations this stream either. I'm gonna probably take a break, guys. I can't afford to be streaming for free. And a little bit of help to survive if I'm gonna continue to stream. Otherwise, I have to fucking stop. So I spend all my time coming up, job search and doing all that shit. I still want to stream some, guys. We don't need much to fucking be able to stream a little bit until the other things kick in. But I'm probably just gonna pop in here and there, then real quick streams. Since we've been getting no donations at all. Like this is like the sixth stream in a row now. No donations at all, not help at all. So it's like it's not worth it, dude. I will just transition back to normal life. Fuck that. I did enough suffering last year too as well. I'm anxious to get back to a job and making money, especially mobile mechanic. I made good money the other day, so I'm anxious to go back to that and coming up again. And then I'll do some streaming once my life is fucking settled again and I'm not struggling every single day. And have a good phone too. I like to have a good phone and all that, so I'll maybe come back to streaming once I have the good phone and the good phone plan and some time and all that, some shit settled. My life has been pretty chaotic and it's bullshit. And as you know, we don't even have a streaming phone right now. That shit got run over. Streaming phone got run over by a senior citizen about a month ago. So now we're back to government phone on stolen Wi-Fi. No phone plan. So I'm probably just gonna take a break because it's too much. This is my only spot I can go live to. When I go live at Starbucks at the beach, it's kind of shitty reception there, and I've been standing in the sun all day. So fuck that, dude. Fuck that. So we'll have to figure it out. Or if I get a streaming phone, guys, if somebody wants to send me a streaming phone, S10, S20, S21, Galaxy A16, A15, we can make that work. Then I can stream again. I'll find a little $25 a month plan and be streaming again, no problem. But otherwise, I can't really stream anymore. And this government phone shit's and there's no future in it. We did this before already, and it sucked before, and it's like I'm not. This is not cool. I can't even go IRL right now. It sucks. I like to go IRL. I like to mainly do IRL and then like a little bit desktop streaming. So fuck that. So we'll figure it out. All right, guys. I'm out. Skates. Peace.